Yo, you tuned in to Gorilla Cross Radio.
Broadcasting live from downtown Las Vegas, you're tuned in to Gorilla Cross Radio.
Welcome to Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio. This your guy, Dre Bailey. Wow. People talk every day, B.
Hey, man, people interrupt intros every day, B.
Every day, B.
It's nothing.
Nothing beat.
It's your man, Goose Thomas, man. What it is, people.
Mr. Bill Blockham Lowe
We're
in the building.
back.
Mr. Steven Singing Seniors in the building. Man.
Can't stop like after 7.
Hey, man, you can't make this up, man. It's
Okay.
impossible.
This is what we do, man. We give you guys the replay of Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio every other Saturday
As Diddy say, you know we had to do a remix, right?
Oh, boy.
at 2 p.m. Pacific Coast Time, man. We give you guys the best of Sports Talk Radio, man. We love you guys. We appreciate you. Also, listen to Let the Ball Bounce on Tuesdays at 6 p.m., man. We'll give you guys the best of Sports Talk Radio. If you are listening to any other Sports Talk Radio show
Man, you
other
whack.
than LTBB, I'm
Whack.
sorry, G.
Whack.
You missing it. You missing it.
You've
half your
missed
life.
it.
You've missed it.
Missing
The
half your life.
train's been gone.
They say in church.
Over a decade right now, right, Goose? Train's been gone, man.
Indeed, sir.
LTBB in the building. Let the Ball Bounce on Facebook, man.
Yes,
Got
sir.
the hottest Facebook page, Sports Talk page. I think any page,
No question.
period.
I've heard people say,
It's probably better than your own page.
no question. No doubt about that.
You thought your page was popping.
I've heard
Boy,
people
sit
say-
down.
Up better than my
I've heard
page.
people say that when they get on Facebook, they do not go to their personal pages.
That's funny.
They come to Let the Ball Bounce.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad at him for doing that.
Not even a little.
Not even a little bit, man.
Show
Appreciate
and
it.
prove.
Appreciate all you Facebook followers, man. All of you Facebook family, Facebook, all of the Facebook love. Some may say it's fake love, but you know it's Facebook love. You know they show
Facebook
you love.
one-
I guess they show
yeah.
you love. Hey man, I want to go to the club tonight, man. You know I just want to feel love. You know I feel like feel like giving out some love, B.
Yeah,
I
B.
want to just feel the love, B.
Get the love, B.
That's how your boy Ace was feeling, man.
Yes, it
Right before his demise, man. You know he was already feeling not like himself. And the
Yeah.
reason I bring that
True.
up, man, because it is Black History Month, and one Ben Wilson passed away a long time ago in Chicago, basketball player, man. And for some reason, if you haven't seen this documentary, I suggest you highly watch it. And just this day wasn't really going well for Ben Wilson. It was like any other day that Ben Wilson has ever had. He's never had a day that was just kind of like a weird day. You know, not the things not really going right, and you know, cat's messing with his girl, and he was just, I guess you would say back in those days, he may have been in his feelings about something.
It's possible.
Well, him and his girl had been arguing. They broke up for a little while. So
And in
As
high school, if you tell me that you broke up with the
what
girl
they do.
that you
So
love,
that's what you do.
that your heart wasn't hurt,
Yeah, so-
you lying.
So he.
That's why he was with the bus stop.
That's why he had a little attitude that day.
Yeah.
And then here comes this young cat, you know, disrupting, you know, their whole flow,
The whole flow.
and the rest is history.
Yeah, Ben Wilson
Yeah.
was sticking up for his girlfriend, and
Yeah.
he was tragically killed. He was, probably at that time he was slated. He was what LeBron James was to Cleveland. He was that guy in high school coming out. Highly sought after.
Yep.
The best. And this is Chicago. This ain't a place where
Number one player in the country.
basketball scrubs come from.
It was definitely a top 10.
He was number player. He was number one player in the country in high
sure.
school. He was the number one player in high school in the country.
Is that where you get the number one? And if you notice, in a lot of pictures that I take, I always hold up that one because I got a little spot in here for young
bench?
for young bench.
Yeah. That was
So
on
I can
Street
get
and
a,
Smith.
I can get a little in my feelings when talking about that situation. I ain't even know the man.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a really tragic situation.
Yeah.
Sean Johnson, shame on you, man.
Shame on you.
Tough, man.
I gotta put your controversial statement out there.
I mean,
I hate to do
Can
it.
I say this?
I mean, we could say that about a lot of situations which people have died. We could
Yes.
say that.
Yeah.
But why?
Yeah. I'll tell you this, Sean. You listening, brother?
But why? But why?
We're gonna do you like Game of Thrones. We're gonna strip you naked and make you walk down Fremont Street in a walk of shame.
Yikes.
The walk.
Are we gonna say that now about Kobe?
Your little short self.
Oh, it's been said.
Your little short self.
I would block him if he didn't already block me.
Love you, boy.
That's funny. I mean,
Oh, man.
you know, he lost his life, man. He
Yeah,
lost his life.
tragically, man.
And, you know, Black History Month, man, is to reflect on our ancestors and things that's happened to us in good ways
Yes.
as Black folk. We come a long way,
Yeah.
but we still got a long way to
Long
go.
way to go.
People still think that racism doesn't exist, that white privilege doesn't exist, that,
Stop it.
you know, just certain things that is plainly obvious to the human eye is being denied right before our eyes.
Stop it.
Why, man?
Please quit.
Black History Month, man. Let's celebrate
people,
it, man.
People want to just, you know, to me, I think people just want to forget about it and just move on, which is fine. We should move on, but we shouldn't forget.
Well, you can't. It's hard to forget.
Then how can you forget when you still see injustices and inequalities happen?
Yeah.
You can't forget.
No.
Sucks, man.
I mean, right now, man, I think I feel pretty privileged to be alive in an era where we're doing so many positive things in the world and in the community. You know, because it was once upon a time where there were, you know, cats my age back in the day who didn't think that they would even that this type of world would even exist.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
When President Obama
Yeah.
got elected, I went
Yeah.
over to my grandparents' house, and my grandmother said,
Right.
"I never thought I'd be alive to see the day that we had a black president."
Wow.
She's 86, G.
Yeah.
When she said that, man.
Mhm.
And
Man, she
that
been through a whole
that statement
Yeah.
just put me in a whole different
Yes.
frame of mind,
Yes.
man. I was
Yes.
like, whoa,
Because
What we-
she's seen it as a kid.
that's what I'm saying.
She's seen it. And
What-
she saw the impossibilities of anything positive happening for black people.
Yeah.
She saw it, and not only did she see it,
She was a
she
huge part of it.
experienced it.
Yes, she did.
She experienced
Went right
it,
through
man. That's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
That is heartbreaking. I was talking to Bill today, man, this morning about some of the things. Like, he does a fantastic job in Black History Month, man, more than anybody ever seen. Share different points
Yep.
and different things
Yeah.
on Facebook about Black History Month, man. And I told him this morning, man, some of the stuff you shared, dude, I couldn't even look at
Yeah.
because
hard.
it was the choice of human beings, a choice of human beings, as I stress, to treat other human beings a certain way.
Yep.
It was a choice. It wasn't a mandate. It wasn't God. It wasn't the Bible. It wasn't Christianity. It was a choice of a people to treat another people a certain way. You know.
And it's hard to forget. It's hard to forget.
Yes.
You know, I go to my grandparents' house, and it's just hard to forget.
And one of the points I want to make is the way we live now
Mm.
as, you know, black people in this society, man, it wasn't always like that.
Oh no,
Oh,
man.
no. Nope.
We wasn't able to live where we wanted to live. We had to live where they redlined us to live.
Specific area.
In some cases now, we still can't live where we
Yeah.
want to live.
You know,
Mm.
so
Yeah. Sure.
a lot of people think it's the way it is now. It's always been that way. No,
No.
no.
Stop it.
Your grandmama and granddaddy and great grandmama and great granddaddy, they went through it.
I remember my pops. My pops still alive and kicking, man. 72 years old. I remember him telling me a story about when he ran away from home. Young kid, 14 years old, decided to run away from Wascom, Texas, East Texas, man, about 20 miles outside of Shreveport, Louisiana. He bummed his way. And when I say bummed his way, I mean bummed his way. I'm talking stopping, offering to mow people's lawns, catching trains, sleeping in bus stations, bummed his way to Fresno, California, where my great-grandmother lived. Along the way, at least 3 times he said he what he remembers. He was almost lynched.
Oh, man, come on. Texas
3 times on
Fresno?
the way. So you talking East Texas.
Yeah.
The furthest part you can go. This on the I-40.
Yeah.
At the very top. Going all the way across Texas,
to the armpit.
Right. Which all the way across Texas, if you going on the 10, is anywhere from a 6 to an 8 hour drive, depending on traffic flow and how you drive.
Yeah.
That's a 6 to 8 hour drive. So just imagine how long it took him just to get through Texas, bumming his way. He said he remembers almost being lynched 3 separate times. He said it was actually a white family that took him in, gave him clothes, shelter, food, fed him. They ended up getting in contact with my great grandmother. I think this family was in New Mexico. I think he said.
Oh, what great history.
He got all the way to New Mexico.
What great history.
Before any one of my family members knew he was still alive.
Yeah.
Wow.
So imagine bumming. Just imagine that, man.
Wow.
At that age, though.
I walked from Donna Street to Doolittle and thought I was going to die.
Well, first off, you had to go through the states depending on what part.
This is what I did. This is what I did.
You got to stay on Cary.
I stayed on Cary.
You got to stay on Cary.
I went across the bridge.
Okay. Yeah.
Made the left on Losi.
Okay.
And then took it up Lake Mead.
Okay.
That's how I got there.
Okay.
I didn't zigzag.
Okay.
Wasn't no
Yeah.
zigzagging.
Can't go through City View.
Wasn't no
either.
zigzag. Negative.
Can't go through City View.
Negative.
Great
Because
GPS.
I thought maybe you walked up
Oh,
Dutchess.
Shout
I thought
out.
maybe he walked up Dutchess and then
No.
cut across.
No, wasn't walking up Dutchess, dog.
Shout
That
out to
wasn't
the
happening.
107 Donna.
You understand me?
Hey, you know what,
But
man?
yeah, man.
It's crazy,
man.
I'm gonna tell you something.
It's wild stuff.
Texas,
Tell you
Texas.
something.
Yes.
I went to school with this dude's big sister for years, and I did not know that was it. I remember this dude as a kid
Yeah.
because when I walked into TGI Fridays one night and they were celebrating one of their family members' birthday, and I saw him, and then his sister yelled my name out, and I was like, Kathy?
Right.
And I remember everything. I remember when his mom passed.
Right.
Because I was right there on Donna.
Yep.
And I was like, man, that's your brother. That's your sister.
Yeah.
And it's just amazing what
Small
you shared
world,
about
G.
Jug and stuff, man. Man, when Jug
Unbelievable
played
stuff.
with us, Jug was 6 foot, 100 pounds.
Yeah. Yeah.
And by the time he was a senior man, boy got yoked
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
And I had mad love for Rod. Man, I thought Rod was one of the best point guards in the city.
Yeah.
Best point guards in the city, man. How he played with us out there, man.
Well, I got another story since we bringing up old stories. So Jug and I, man, Jug Osborne, brother
shout out
Chad,
Jug, man.
older
Chad, yes.
brother Kool-Aid for all you OG 60s out there.
Yes. Yes.
You better
Shout
know
out
about
Chad,
you better
man.
know about it.
Yeah.
Jug, man, we went to
They
Cimarron.
owed the older brother who played football with me, Clint.
Woo! See?
See, we can go back.
Wow. Yeah,
Say
yeah.
they older brother.
Yeah, I'm
older,
saying.
older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
oldest.
we at Cimarron, man, we super tight. We super tight, man. Like Jug is like, he's like a brother to me. And I get a phone call that one of my homeboys passed away. My boy called me. He was like, "Hey, man, Dre, man, Lazy Lope died, man." I said, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, man, he was the one that got killed over at Frank Hopkins in his Cadillac." I was like, "What?" That just broke my heart, man. Just really, that was my first heartbreak as a high school kid. You want to talk about PTSD? Because Lazy Loke and I went to Catholic school together, St. Christopher over there across from J.D. Smith on Bruce Street.
In the north.
My mom was like, you ain't going to J.D. Smith with all your friends. You going to Catholic school. I was like, well, everybody else over at St. Christopher. Okay,
Ah,
cool. So
Got him.
we went
got her.
cool. You just got to wear this little outfit.
Yeah.
And I'm good with that. So me and Lazy Luck was super tight. And when I heard the news, man, it absolutely broke my heart. And let me tell you what Jug did for me, man, which I will never forget to the end of this day. So if anybody got anything negative to say about Jug Osborne, you got to come see me.
And see me afterwards.
Period. I don't care what he's done in his life.
And then him.
I don't care where he's at in his life right now.
Yeah.
That is my guy.
Yeah.
Period. Go tell somebody. Let me tell you what Jug did. Jug didn't know Lazy Lump. But Jug took me to his funeral, dog, because I didn't have a way or a car. And sat in the car and waited for me until the funeral was over, G.
Wow.
What homeboys do that?
That's a partner, man. That's a partner right there, man.
So I got love for Jug, man.
True.
Rest in heaven, Roderick McClure, a.k.a. Sin. That was my guy right there, man.
My guy too, man.
Man, he used to.
That dude used to throw dimes, man.
They used to want to play against us.
Yes.
Yeah.
He showed up.
They used to want to play against us.
As you
So
should.
they used to like, man,
They
who's
start
these
showing up-
old fast?
They start showing
Getting
with,
up the
they
court
start
dudes
showing
like
up
this.
with 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chad, Jug, Rod. They start showing up with 5 to play against us.
Yeah.
You know, it was cool, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man,
That's a Black History moment right there. The lights right here in Las Vegas, man. If you-
Maverick and Jones.
We got enough Black history right here in this city, man.
Yes.
to-
Maverick and Smoke Ranch.
We can
right?
yeah.
Maverick
go
and
on for
Smoke
that.
Ranch.
ducked off in the back.
What
In
was
the
funny?
cut.
What
In
was
the cut.
funny? What was funny was we got through playing. We rushed through games at the end because In Living Color had just started.
Yes, sir.
And that was coming on in Cats. Hey, we done at 7:45, dude. Living Color come on at 8.
Yeah.
We done.
Yeah.
It was crazy, man. But we rocked out. As soon as it got cool, I was
Yes, indeed,
man. Shout out, man. To
Yes, sir.
I used to
everybody
live.
played
I
the
used to
lights,
live down
man.
on Charleston and Fremont, Charlestonwood Apartments,
Right.
and so whenever it was time to on Sundays, boy, your car was smoking getting up there.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. True.
And you got
on
it.
Decatur too. You
Look,
lived on Decatur.
My wife wanted to come with my 2 little girls. I'm like, y'all got to hurry up now.
Stay here.
Hey,
Hurry up or stay here.
We start playing at
Shoot.
6, between 6 and 6:30.
Yeah.
We start playing.
It's 5:30. Come on now.
Let me tell you.
Cats would get dropped off with no ride home.
Yeah.
Just a hoop up
Just
there,
a hoop.
man. Just a
Man.
hoop.
Just a hoop, man.
He said,
We
"Y'all gotta come
want to
on."
go, but y'all got to hurry up.
And it wasn't just going just to play one game. It was going to whole court.
Let's
You
go.
was
Showing up.
because if you got beat,
Showing
you
up.
probably wasn't
wouldn't
gonna
get
get
on.
back on for
Unless you was
Unless-
just that dude on
Right.
your
Yeah.
team.
Unless you was
where
a lottery
somebody
pick.
needed one.
Right.
And I was a lottery pick. I'm gonna
Yeah.
put that out there
Yeah. Yeah.
at the camera.
Lotto pick, big bro. That man said a lotto pick.
I was
Hey,
a
I got
lotto
number. I
pick.
got number 7.
I was a lotto pick, man. I was a lotto pick.
Well,
Straight up,
I
man.
know. We used to come with our 5, man. we was part of the younger crew, and I think we ran the table for a while, man,
Yeah.
until
I was
you know
high lottery,
Marcus
too.
Banks and them started coming up, and they started
Yeah.
doing their little thing up there, and
They
I was
couldn't
like,
get-
yeah,
Did y'all ever play against us?
They couldn't get none of us.
yeah, we did.
Couldn't get none
We
of
was
us.
up there. Yeah, we
Couldn't get none
couldn't
of us.
win against y'all. Yeah, I mean, y'all was OGs. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I would come up there thinking that I was gonna play, and I'd just be up there watching. Like, man, I ain't even get on today.
I mean, but
I
it's
couldn't
funny.
even get on
But
today.
it's funny because at the same time the lights was popping, like Doolittle open run popped too, and it was the exact same thing.
It was, man.
If
Yeah.
you went up to Doolittle, it's you walk in the gym, it's already 20 people in there. So you.
At Doolittle,
If,
yes,
if,
sir.
if you
Yes, sir.
shooting for captains and you ain't making it,
Nah.
you hoping the homie pick you
Yeah.
and you get to run out at least 3 games.
At least.
The worst thing
And then
was
you had to expand your license. We go to UNLV, North and South. Shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
We go to Sunset Park.
We had runs at
LVH
UNLV, boys.
Not LVAC.
We go
but
to Sporting House.
24.
the Sporting
Yeah.
House.
Remember the Sporting House?
Yes.
Sporting House.
It's
Yes,
over
sir.
telling
there.
you.
It's over there where the
Look here.
Sapphires.
Yeah.
The Sapphires
Yeah,
now.
that's what
Yep.
Sapphires was.
Oh,
But look
dude.
here.
Dude.
We was
House.
all over town.
Sure.
Yeah.
Dude, K.O. Knutson.
KO,
Garside.
Garside,
We
Gibson.
hooped. Gibson.
CeCe
Yeah.
Cox.
Yeah,
West-
Jesse Cox. Oh yeah, we hooped at Myrtle
Man.
Tate. We hooped.
Yeah. Everywhere
I
we
mean,
could, man.
being on Donald, we hooped at Corner McCall.
Quantum
That's-
McCall,
that's-
the university.
Yes, sir.
We called Quantum McCall the university.
Absolutely. The 8-foot hoops.
Yeah.
Dunk City.
Boy.
Yeah.
Yes,
Hey
sir.
man, good times
Man,
right here in Vegas,
golly,
man.
Well, I mean, it looks like they're trying to bring good times back to Vegas. I've heard through the wire that Tom Brady is
oh,
being
God.
courted.
Oh,
Let's just say
God.
that.
Oh, come
He's being
on.
courted
Oh,
by the Las Vegas Raiders for a supposed
So-
2-year, $60 million
Now,
worth.
don't you think that Mr. Kraft could do better
Come
than
on,
that?
man.
Come on, man.
You
For
just
2
don't
years?
tell
Kraft could
me.
do way
For 2
better
years
than
guaranteed?
that.
2 years
You
guaranteed?
First of all,
tell
okay.
2 years, $80 million,
First of all, Tom Brady ain't worth 2 years.
all
60.
guaranteed.
He at least give him 70.
But what I'm
bare
saying-
minimum.
but what
I'm
I'm
gonna go.
saying is
I'm gonna go Sean Johnson
he
and say
need-
he ain't worth 2 years 60.
How come he ain't?
well,
That's the Kobe Bryant
all
contract.
he's done,
And he wasn't worth it?
all he's done for
Nope.
that organization, he deserves at least a 2-year,
What
$80
were,
million.
Okay.
what were his numbers this year?
Moni-
what were his numbers this
Here we
year?
Melissa,
go. Here we go.
Melissa,
What were his numbers?
Melissa, I'm gonna tell you this: Kobe Bryant wasn't worth 2 years 50,
No, he wasn't.
At the
Not
time?
at that time. He
and
wasn't.
Tom Brady
Probably-
ain't worth 2 years 60.
Sure, Kobe was.
No, he wasn't.
Oh,
Sure Kobe was.
No,
Stop
he
it.
wasn't.
Here
Not
we
at that
go.
time.
Sure, Kobe was.
No, he
think-
wasn't.
And
here's-
again,
at
I'm a
face
The
double
name
down.
alone,
not.
I'm a
the
double down.
name alone, and what he meant to the franchise.
Listen, I'm a
Look.
double down and
I
say,
guess
name-
the ticket
I'm a-
sales.
I'm a double down.
Put
There you
butts
go.
in
How
seats.
hard is it to shoot free throws with a torn Achilles? I'm
Get him
doubling
off-
down.
Please
Get
get
him
him
off,
Get him
please.
off. Get him
Thank
off.
you.
Don't do that to
Thank you.
him, man. He got an
Get him
opinion.
off.
Thank
I got
you.
a right to my
Yeah,
opinion.
bye-bye.
He got a right to his
Put a
opinion,
question
man.
mark in the box.
the unknown guest.
Hey,
Put an avatar
Hey.
in the box.
hey, Leslie
there it is.
Thomas.
There's an avatar.
There we go.
Missing.
Leslie Thomas, help me right here. Help me with your
No,
man.
tell me why you
Help
feel.
me.
Tell me why you
Help-
feel that way.
Help me with because really,
Why?
because free throw shoot like jump shot shooting is legs and core
Okay.
and muscle memory.
Okay.
Free throw shooting is not as invasive as that because it's just muscle memory and upper body. You don't need your legs to shoot a free
Sure
throw.
you do.
Oh, stop it. Stop it. I was a
Sure.
shooter. I was a shooter and a scorer. You do not
Sure.
need your legs to shoot a free throw because
You
it's
don't.
muscle memory.
Because I know plenty wheelchair leagues.
Whoa.
That-
Thank you.
Whoa.
Thank
Whoa.
you.
They make free throws.
We-
They,
have
they
to go
make
there.
free throws in a wheelchair.
They call- they call-
Andre.
But everybody
Hold
that
on,
shoots
Andre.
free throws uses their
They,
leg.
they call fouls. They call fouls in the
Not in
wheelchair
that.
league.
Not in that league.
What
Not in the
fouls
wheelchair
you
league?
seen call in the wheelchair league? Huh?
Oh, they call fouls.
We're not
They call
talking.
fouls?
We're not
Yeah.
talking about fouls though. We're talking about the fact that you can shoot a free throw without them young legs moving.
Hey, I want all,
Your
hey,
lower extremities.
I want all the smoke. It can't be hard. Listen, put cast on both of my feet and put me at the free throw line. I guarantee you, I'll make 8 out of 10.
Wow.
Okay.
We need
First
to
of
put a
all-
hoop outside.
First of all,
I'll
because
speak
all
to
they
these
do-
guarantees.
Yeah,
First of all,
I'll
we
speak
need
to
a hoop
that.
outside.
Let's do it.
That's
I'll
tough.
speak to that.
Listen, call me out.
Look.
I'm for the smoke.
Look, I'll speak to that.
Stop it.
He's probably right.
Okay,
But at the end of the day,
That's all I
everybody's
need.
pain threshold is different.
it's different.
I
If somebody
give you
tears
that.
and they
I
can't
give
get
you
up,
that.
they're not going to get up.
KD couldn't even get up when he tore his.
No.
Well, for him
But
to
he did
for this
get
dude
up
to
and
say,
kinda
I'll
walk
give
off
him
the
that,
court.
I'm done.
With
That's all I need.
With person
help.
on
I'm
each
done.
side, right?
I'm done.
Right.
For him to say, I
Boogie
give
Cousins
you that.
couldn't do nothing after he tore his.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
he's so
that's
good.
because he still
Yeah,
had a
he's
big
so
whole
good.
Yeah, he
donut on the top
370.
part.
Boogie 370.
Come on, man. The man still had a
I'm
12
just
piece
saying.
That's beside the
donut.
point, though. Being able to, first off, when he tore it, he walked to the bench. I think this is what's being lost. He walked to the bench first. Then they said, "Well, Kobe, you want to shoot your free throws?" He walked
He had an
back
apple- he had an apple
from
fritter.
the bench
Come
to
on,
the
man.
free throw line.
Boogie still
I'm
had
a-
an
to
apple
shoot.
fritter. Quan, man, help me out, dog.
I'm gonna have to
Come
agree.
on, man.
I'm gonna have to agree with Steven and say Come on, man. Like it wasn't at. I mean, you guys the
For
way
him.
for him.
Thank
you
you.
guys make it
Okay,
seem like
okay.
it was so
I'm with that.
heroic.
I'm with that.
Name one
I'm with
player
that.
other
I'm
than
with
Kobe
that.
that got up and did
I'm with that.
anything when they ripped their Achilles.
I'm with that.
Besides get lifted out by
Isaiah
3 other
Thomas-
players.
I can-
Isaiah Thomas got up
I
and
can
walked
see
off
you.
the court.
Yes, he did.
Okay. I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Thanks for the fact.
Yeah.
And he never played again.
Yes, he did. He
Yeah, he
played
played.
after that.
He
He
played.
played after a fusion to his wrist.
Yep.
And he played after his Achilles.
Yep.
Dominic
Are you sure he
Wilkins-
played after his Achilles?
Yes.
And
Dominic-
he played with a highly
Dominic Wilkins-
severe
Wait,
sprained
are you sure
ankle.
he played after his Achilles?
He had
Dominic
28 in the fourth quarter with a highly sprained ankle.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's
that
fine.
Lakers
that
Nation.
happened.
Lakers
That's
Nation.
fine.
I'm
That
sorry.
happened.
I'm sorry, but it was on Michael Cooper.
Yep.
That
It
happened.
wasn't a torn Achilles.
It was a severely ankle
It was
he couldn't
an
walk
ankle.
on.
I
It
don't
was
think he
a-
ever
I
played
done
it.
shot free throws on a severely sprained ankle.
I've
and
known-
kept
I've known
playing
I
people-
on a
really
severely
don't think
sprained ankle.
I really don't think Isaiah played again after he tore his Achilles.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he
retired
did.
after
Yes, he
He
that.
played.
did. Yes, he
He
did.
played
He
again, I
played.
think.
Are you sure?
Please fact
I'm gonna
check.
look that up
Dominic
because I don't think he
Wilkins,
did.
Dominic Wilkins as well.
'Cause he
Tore his
Wilkins did.
Achilles
Yeah,
and
he
played
did.
after he
Nick,
did.
Nick wasn't the same.
No, of course
Wasn't
not.
even
Look
Because
at
they
the-
gotta
But he didn't
jump.
get up right after that.
Look-
He got lifted out by 3 other
Look
players.
at the San Antonio
right?
highlights when he played with San Antonio. He would and
In Orlando and Boston and Clippers.
and
stop
Tim
it.
Duncan said that this dude had dunks off the rim that we had never seen before in our life, and this was after the Achilles.
So let me tell you what one thing I do admire about.
I'm not trying to disrespect.
No,
Dean,
no.
though.
Listen,
No.
let me tell you one thing I
talking
admire
hoops. We
about
talking hoops.
a comment, and this is just a fact. What I admire about the comment is the fact that you kept it real, regardless the fact that Kobe Bean is not here anymore, right? Because I've seen a whole lot of people jump on the "oh my God, Kobe was the best" that never used to even say anything about Kobe. I've been seeing so much of that on social media.
Right.
No, he retired after the injury. Yes.
A wrap.
Who?
Isaiah Thomas.
Isaiah
Thomas.
Yeah, he never
Did he?
played
I
again.
don't
Yes.
think he played after that.
Because he was, I mean, he was
My bad.
34.
Oh wow, he was that old.
It was near the end of the season. And
wow, I
13th
didn't know he was
season.
that old.
Yep. In
I didn't know he was-
1994, April 19th.
I didn't know Zeke was that
And,
old.
and
Wow.
he's still
I think he was
emotional.
35. He was
35,
35.
And,
yeah.
Zeke, and
35
Zeke's
years
still emotional.
Here we go.
And
We
Zeke-
finna get. We
Zeke
can
was,
talk about it.
Zeke was wrong.
Zeke, hella emotional.
Zeke was wrong when he said I had to do it by myself. Did you watch him the other day when
Emo.
he said,
Emo.
"Yeah, emo." As Goose say, weirdo.
The emo.
Okay, why tell us why
Because he's
Isaiah
still
Thomas
hurt behind 92, bro. He's still hurt.
That just
that
tells-
still pains
Yes.
him, bro.
and
Yes.
that just tells you right
Bro,
there how
yes.
competitive he
Bro,
was if it
bro.
still pains you.
But
Bro.
he had 3 Hall of Famers with him. He had 2 Hall of Famers with him. He had
Did
Dennis
you hear the
Rodman
comments, though?
and Joe Dumars. He said he did it by himself. He said Michael Jordan had more help than he did.
Because he was the only one sitting on the 50 greatest players stage. So I mean, I must have belonged there. I was the only one from my team sitting
Wow.
there. What, bro?
Wow.
Man,
You
was he?
can't be serious,
Yeah,
brother.
but was he the dopest one on that team? Come
what
on,
are we doing?
Like that's like we're not here to debate that part. The part that's being debated is he said it was just him.
Yeah.
That's the part that's being debated.
Yeah.
That's a lie, sir.
That's a lie, sir.
That's not true.
That's a lie,
Yeah,
sir.
the greatest rebounder probably ever to play the
All
game.
fibs.
Other than Will Chamberlain,
That's all
yes.
fibs.
Other than Will Chamberlain and Bill Russell, yes.
Come on.
All fibs.
And Bill Lane Beer, who was ahead of his time with a big man shooting 19, 20-footers.
Vinny Johnson, the microwave.
The
Man,
microwave.
stop it.
Yep.
He had a
squad.
squad,
Joe.
just like that one Detroit team with Chauncey Billups, Tayshaun Prince, Rasheed Wallace.
Super duper
He
squad.
had a whole bunch of players that knew how to play their role.
They were
Yeah.
great
They were the best at
basketball
their
players.
role.
Yeah.
They were
Yes.
great basketball players that he played around. Yeah. And he tried to make it seem
had a
like
nice
they
little-
were mincemeat.
It had a nice
Chopped
little
liver.
run.
No, I don't think he said that, bro.
Man.
He did not say that.
Man, to say what he said,
They had a nice little
if-
run
if
from
I'm
the
Joe, I'm
from
like-
the late 80s
I'm
to,
like,
the,
hold
to the
on,
early
fam.
1990s.
if I'm Joe D, I'm like, hold on, dog.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and throw this out there. Michael Jordan is a ho too, and that's my guy.
Speak.
Because
I'm
he's
listening.
still butthurt. Him and Pippen. And Pippen's my guy, too. They are butthurt at what Isaiah Thomas and the Pistons did in that playoff game when he walked off the floor. They still don't talk because of that.
I mean, after getting slapped up, I mean,
But yeah, it's to the point where y'all in y'all 60s, my dude, and you can't speak.
pretty close. They pretty
Yeah.
close.
Ain't
You-
that
you-
About
crazy?
50, they about
y'all,
57.
y'all about to die and y'all can't speak over some game stuff.
Yeah, that was
Your
that's
guy,
pretty
Dre
tough.
Bailey.
Your man Goose Thomas.
Bill Blockham Logan, Mr. Steven Senior, Steven Singing Senior in the building. Caller. What's your name? What's your question?
Goodness.
Dre Bailey, what's going on, man?
What's up with it, man?
What's up with you, buddy?
Goose.
What's good with you, buddy?
Hey, listen, I left off last week, and I wanted to not kindle or bring it back, but I think we need to bring it back to the situation with Gayle King, since we had the new developments this week with the ever-evolving story, which you think it should not have been a continued story, but I still stand by my comments that I think it's time for her to be hashtag muted, hashtag shut up, hashtag anything else we can come up with.
Right.
Because I think that both Oprah and Gayle King, they're playing the misogyny card, but I think they have an allergy to black people. So I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but it seems like they like to go after that they like to go after black dead men. Michael Jackson.
Wow.
Kobe Bryant.
Wow.
And so I don't know what it is, but they want to play the misogyny card. I'm going to talk about they have an allergy card.
Preach,
so
brother.
I have a prescription.
Preach, brother.
I
need an organ.
What's the prescription?
I need a church organ right now.
I have a prescription, and that prescription is take Zyrtec, take Claritin, take any over-the-counter you need to take. Take anything you need to take. But here's my thing. Don't sit up here and say your uterus is more important because his wife has a uterus too. And I don't think she's going to feel the same way you do. Oh, but then you're going to say, well, she's not a black woman. Okay, well, we could play that card because Susan Rice wanted to get up there and cute. She tamed Snoop Dogg, who now should be Snoop Kitten. I don't know why Snoop Dogg felt the need to
apologize.
I mean,
It's about paper.
I mean, my brother. Listen, I don't condone some of the stuff that Snoop Dogg said as far as language wise, but let's be honest about it. The truth of what he said was the truth. Sure. Nobody, I don't think anybody took that he was going to call for having harm come to that woman. I don't think that's what he did.
No, exactly. Agreed.
No. He did let his emotions get the better of himself, but who cares? It's not like they're not entitled to it. Yeah. Hey, it's not a problem when Rose McGowan is it. Here's a question I have for Gayle King. Here's a question I have for Gayle King, Oprah Winfrey, Rose McGowan. None of you all have said one thing about Harvey Weinstein raping all them women. And Oprah up there hugging and loving. And Harpo ain't had no problem. Harpo didn't have a problem then, but you was up there hugging on him, Oprah. So here's my question. She wants to come up there and crying for Gayle King. Who's crying for Kobe?
Yes.
Who's crying for all his children and that 4-month-old baby? We're crying for them. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just tired of it.
Hey, man.
Hey, what was the new development this week?
No, the whole
Snoop
apology.
Snoop apology.
Oh yeah,
I mean, like
Snoop apology.
And the helicopter had no engine failure.
Let me ask you this, man. Like, how did you really feel?
That's horrible.
With this, I know you think he should be Snoop Kitten, but how did his apology seem forced? I think that's the question I wanted. Did it seem forced?
I don't think.
Absolutely. Well, come on. I mean, anytime you have a black woman like Susan Rice, who I actually know, Susan Rice coming there and talking about black the blank off, and doing what other things like that. I mean, here's the card that's being played, and I think Roland Martin actually said it best. He is surprised that we actually have to take sides when it comes to gender lines as black people. So Goose and his wife might be a divided side of family. Well, I know how it comes across. It comes across as misogyny. Not saying that is, Brother Goose. I'm not saying that at all.
Examples.
But if we actually have to ask ourselves, is it okay to attack someone who's no longer on this earth to defend themselves? Yeah. Is this okay? And but I want to take it a step further. This is actually analogous into, I know this is not a political show, but if we talk about one of the political candidates running for the Democratic side of the House, Pete Buttigieg, however you say his name.
Buttigieg.
Buttigieg.
If you see him running,
sound too close to Vladimir Putin to me. But he's running for office, and he says people don't like him because he's part of the alphabet community. So okay, well then,
yes, he is.
He seems to have a problem with black people.
Yes,
and he goes on national television.
Yes,
and he goes on national
is.
television and said, "I never asked you for your vote."
Yes,
well,
he
he doesn't
does.
have to ask Mondo twice because he will absolutely not get my vote.
Thank
Absolutely
you.
not.
Thank you.
Yikes.
So I will defer and listen to Quan and the rest of y'all. on that.
Appreciate you, bro.
Bless you,
Armando
brother.
in the building, man.
Armando in the
And look,
building.
and look.
Armando.
And this
Armando.
is my
Armando.
whole thing. This is my whole thing behind everything. Even the words Charles Barkley said, even going to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, because they agreed. Him and Charles Barkley agreed that this is part of Kobe's legacy. True, right? True. Not arguing that. The part that I'm arguing is what I will continue to argue. Why did this interview or these talks not happen when the man's breath in his lungs?
Yes.
That's my problem.
Because it was nothing to talk about.
And because he
Well,
wasn't
then
going to talk
why
about
is it something to talk about now?
Because he's dead.
Boom. This is when all the debates we done had on the page with, you know, with each other, going back and forth about this whole thing. I like that, bro.
Yes, sir.
All the debates we've had back and forth about this entire thing has been about Kobe Bryant still being alive, man. If he was still alive, talk to him.
Yeah.
Till the cows come home,
Yeah.
bro. You can talk to him as much as you want, bro.
And granted, the rape case was brought up a lot when he was
Yes.
winning the
MVP.
no, the award for the basketball documentary.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
yes.
What was that, a
The
Grammy?
Oscar.
Grammy.
The Oscar.
Emmy.
Oscar, yeah.
The Emmy. Yeah, Oscar.
So it's like,
But now, we'll go to this. To each one of us, you can go, Goose. What is Kobe's legacy to you?
to me,
Wow.
phenom coming out of high school.
Great question.
You know, even going back to his childhood, the things that we know now. Going back to his childhood, growing up, you know, outside of the United States, being exposed to, you know, different languages. To me, he was a Renaissance man. That's how I look at Kobe Bryant, the person. Right now, looking into his basketball career, it was a raw comparison to Michael Jordan because it seemed like everything mirrored what MJ did. Right. You know, the fadeaway. They had the clip where like the moves were like
exactly the same.
That was insane to me. But for him to be able to even perfect that was just mind-boggling.
In both videos, they made every shot.
It's unbelievable.
It's amazing.
But to me, one of the greats to ever play this game.
yeah.
Post
Give him
post
that.
career,
Give him that.
us really being able to see him be a father to his daughters. I mean, we rave about LeBron James and how he is a tremendous father to his boys and to that little girl, and rightfully so. We should.
Is Dwayne Wade in the same boat?
Dwayne Wade's in the same boat. He in the
Okay.
same boat.
All right.
Awesome father.
You can keep going.
Awesome father. I think this is the legacy we should leave for Kobe Bryant as well, because is anybody mentioning? Nobody's mentioning the one what people would think is a blemish on LeBron James' record, which I don't really think is a blemish. The decision.
Man, whatever.
No. Thank you. Whatever. Who cares, right? Now we can look at Kobe Bryant's case, this alleged rape case, which he was found not guilty for.
Well, it didn't even go that far.
Well,
Wasn't it thrown out?
Well, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it was thrown completely out.
And why was it thrown out?
Because she wouldn't testify.
She wouldn't testify.
Thank you.
Like, we keep bringing this up, but it is what it is.
As Dave Chappelle said, she had the DNA of the world.
Come on, man.
If you want to hear more on this, just tune into last week's two shows. They said the same exact thing.
Right. But I mean,
So back to Isaiah
but
Thomas.
we keep talking about it,
Stop.
and it's
That's my guy.
it is what it is.
No, well, that was the topic
You know
before
what I mean? It
Armando.
was. And we will
Armando
continue.
replayed his
We will. We
call
will.
from last week.
I mean, you know,
Man.
that's his legacy
Man.
for him.
And Cassandra, shout out to the Sports Nisa, has a great comment. She says, "Your life on paper isn't who you are. You are you who you are, and what you leave in this world is your legacy." Folks are wholly confused by that.
Okay, well that's
When it
where it
comes
should
to
stop.
Kobe Bryant.
That's where it should stop. Then that's where it should stop.
They're wholly confused.
Don't bring up other stuff that happened in this man's life, everything else, that's where it should stop.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, but they have to.
Why?
Why?
Because they feel, and great question, because it's a great question, because it is so much, and people always say, why is it black and white? Because it is. And it's black and white with Kobe Bryant because some people want to see is the rape charge. And that's just the
That
charge.
never was.
They don't go further past that to see the exoneration of Kobe Bryant
Well,
in
then
that
that's their
case.
fault.
And that's their fault. That's true. That's their fault. But you know,
Educate yourselves.
You really have people out here.
Don't blame
They're
nobody for your.
They're supposed to be educated.
Don't
supposed to be
don't
woke
blame
people.
nobody for your educational shortcomings.
Yeah, you
That's
you
nobody
have
else's
people,
fault but yours.
You have people out here that are supposed to be educated and woke people. Yeah.
Woke.
Woke.
Yeah,
hashtag woke.
Still thinking he got away
that's
with
crazy.
something.
Yeah.
Insane to
Yeah.
me.
What did he get away with?
And in my turn of
He
legacy,
got away with nothing. He
and-
faced everything. He faced the world with his wife next to him about the situation, and then he was in court.
Yeah, he had no business bringing up Shaq. I tell you that.
Okay,
that's just personal.
He had
That's
no
a
bit-
personal
he had
deal.
no- he had no business
Okay,
doing
But
that.
I'm gonna tell
we
you,
can all agree to that as a man. But my thing is, you have people out here thinking that he got away with rape, which is dumb.
which is dumb.
He didn't.
In my turn to speak on legacy, I will tell you this. I'm gonna put this out there. I wasn't the greatest Kobe Bryant fan because he and I wouldn't have been the greatest of teammates. We would have fought religiously during games and during practice because of his thought process of how he should do things. I would have eventually been traded.
Hey, I'm glad you put you out there
Yes.
like that. I'm glad you did.
I would have
That's
eventually
good.
been traded.
That's good.
Shout out to Mike James when he said Kobe is the GM. He was traded 72 hours later.
That was Chucky Atkins, wasn't it?
Chuck.
No,
Chucky.
Chucky
That was
said
Chucky.
that. I thought it was Mike
Chucky
James
said
said
that.
that.
There's 6 or
Mike
7
James
people said
never
it.
played for the
Chucky
Lakers.
said
I don't
that.
think.
No.
Did he?
Chuck
No.
Not
said
Mike
that.
James.
That was Mike James.
I think
He
Chuck
ain't never
said
played
that.
for the Lakers.
Chucky Atkins.
I think
Chucky never
Atkins
played for the
said that.
Lakers. It was Mike James that said that. But I could be wrong.
Chuck-
But
I'm
I'm
about
gonna
to
tell you
play
this.
No, I'm about to put his
And
missing
Bill
thing
knows
back up
this.
there. You talking to me about
Chucky
Lakers?
Atkins.
Bill knows this, that even right now, I'm not a Laker fan. I'm a LeBron fan.
Sure.
Okay? But I love the game. And what this cat brought to the game. Now, his game, what he brought to the court, and his afterlife was two different things. Because you didn't know, nobody knew Kobe had this side of him with his daughters because all they saw was the competitive side of his basketball life. And shout out to him for being a girl dad. I love that. I got 4 daughters. Rest in peace, Neitha.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm a girl dad myself,
Yeah.
you know, before they started this hashtag.
Yeah.
That's right.
But I wasn't a Kobe Bryant fan in terms of how he did things on the court, but I'm a basketball lover. And I appreciated this cat's game because
But you wanted to be traded if you played with him.
no, not that I wanted to be.
He said they were just
but
going to
I
trade him.
would be. I would be traded. I would be traded
Because you didn't appreciate his game.
No. Because when I got to the locker room, would have been like, bruh, I was wide open.
He'd have looked at you like,
You didn't pass it. He was wide open and you didn't pass it. But I respected the cat's
tried to
game.
freeze
this is what he would have done. Look.
He tried to freeze
He
me out,
froze me
coach.
out.
No, but
Be like you were open on the bench?
But the thing, I never would have been on the bench, bro. Trust me. I was a lottery
He
pick.
tried to
In every-
freeze
a
me out,
lottery.
coach.
In every
I had to
gym,
shoot it.
in every gym, in every men's league, you ask about me.
Oh,
I
men's
was a
league,
lottery
okay.
pick.
He's a lottery
Just
pick.
mention my name. I'm just gonna put that out there. I was a lottery pick. Shout out to Steven Jr., my son, because he is a lottery pick as well.
All right, real quick. I
But-
ain't the GM of this team. Atkins told the Los Angeles Times. Kobe's the GM of this team. Ask
Oh.
Kobe. You've been watching this ish all year. You've been watching it, and I've been playing it.
Wow. But I
Chucky
shout out to
Atkins.
Chucky Atkins. Okay. But I
It's
wasn't a
hard
Laker
to,
fan.
It was hard to
But I'm
play
tell you
with
something.
anybody that's a star.
Yes. Yes. Nobody understands that.
How many rings did Chucky Atkins win?
Listen,
0.
Sam Smith. Shout out to Sam Smith. He told me one day when I yelled at him for not passing the ball, he
out
said,
Sutton Sam,
Steve,
man.
Sutton Sam. He told me, Steve, when we go outside in the parking lot and we say we lost, they gonna say, team's gonna say, we beat Sutton Sam them. We didn't beat Steve McCall them.
That sounds just like something he would
Sam
say.
told me this in a game.
That's funny.
And shout out to Sam Smith, Sutton Sam, for that, because that was the same that was the things that legends deal with. I wasn't a Kobe fan of his game as a thing, but as far as a Laker fan, I wasn't a Laker fan. But as far as the game of basketball, I have nothing but respect for Kobe Bryant because of his mentality. And when he stepped on the court, it was always, I'm gonna give you everything that you prayed I wouldn't give you the night before, you know.
I tell you, I could have played with that dude.
Yeah.
I could have played with him.
You're a Laker fan.
No,
You're a purple and gold fan.
No, that's not it.
That's not it.
Because the dude is a winner.
Okay, stop.
winners.
Stop right there.
He's not a winner?
He wasn't winning nothing before Paul Gasol got there.
Okay.
What are we talking
Which
about?
shows-
What? Who? What?
Which shows Jerry
Yikes,
West.
brother.
Gasol.
Which shows
Paul
Jerry
Gasol.
West.
Well, he won with Shaq.
Jerry
Sure he
West. Jerry West is one of the greatest Lakers of all time.
The logo.
Because he took my picture.
Yeah, missing.
Because when Jerry West was working for Memphis,
Soliloquy time.
when Jerry West was working for the Lakers, he convinced Memphis to take
Convinced.
Kwame Brown.
He convinced him.
He convinced Memphis to take Kwame Brown for Pau Gasol.
Yeah.
And I'm done. What happened?
Whose fault
What
is
happened?
that?
What happened?
Plus draft
on,
picks,
hold
plus
on,
Marcus
fam,
Gasol,
hold
The
on.
dude-
plus DeVar Scrinton,
The dude
plus
did
Aaron
it.
McKee.
The
We
dude
got rid of a
Scrinton.
real live murderer.
The dude did a
Javaris
commercial.
Gave you a
Scrinton, man.
Still
killer.
in the
They gave you a
penitentiary.
killer.
Jerry West did a commercial for a drug and had a purple shirt on. Would let you know
Oh my God!
he is a Laker for life.
Someone turn this guy's mic off.
This is great.
Okay, that's the next step.
Steve, it's great.
Is the soliloquy
Dude,
done?
Look at the commercial.
He's gonna walk
He
in.
had
There's
a-
not gonna be a chair there
He
next
had a
week.
purple.
Is the diatribe done?
Donnell.
He had a purple shirt. He had a purple shirt.
Donnell. The dude had a
He had a
purple
purple shirt.
He had a purple shirt on doing a
Such
commercial.
a coinky dink, man. Such a
That
coinky
wasn't a
dink.
coinky ding, dude. That dude is a
Prince
Laker
had an
for
album called
life.
Purple Rain, so he was a Laker fan.
Jerry West is a Laker for life,
Oh,
dude.
man.
I don't care. He working for the Clippers now.
This is
He
wild,
getting a
bro.
paycheck for his grandkids and his great grandkids.
Lord have
But
mercy.
Jerry West is a Laker for life.
Yeah, I mean, I would
Oh,
say
boy.
I would agree with that
This
statement.
is tough.
I would agree with that.
This is tough.
Monisha, come at me.
The
The
soliloquy.
soliloquy.
The soliloquy and diatribes.
I'm not even answering the
Yeah.
phone no
Hey,
more.
listen here. I want to shout out. I'm telling you something. I want to shout out Dre Bailey
Oh, Lord. have mercy.
because what this dude does during the show, I see, and I'm telling you something. The dude is good. How he moderates the show. I'm
Please
telling
don't
you
bring
something.
any more
What are you saying?
libations.
Hold on, I
No
want to
more
hear this.
libations.
This is about me, man. I want to hear it.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna tell you something.
What is going on?
I'm gonna tell you something.
What are you saying?
We're giving real life tributes now.
What are you
We're giving
saying?
real
Give me my
life
flowers right now.
I'm
He's giving me my flowers right now.
I'm
Oh, you giving him his flowers? Well, I want mine too. So when you're done
What
there,
are you
hey, when you're done there, I want mine too. So when you're done there, bring it on around here,
Hey,
and then bring it on over there.
Oh my God!
I'm
hold
just
on,
saying.
man. Let the man
This
finish.
is
I'm just saying,
horrible.
the dude. I'm tell you something.
Oh, this is the pits right now,
LTBB.
son.
I'm gonna tell y'all.
Oh, I'm crying.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. I used to trip about how he would say during different parts of the show, "It's let the ball bounce. It's your boy Dre Bailey. It's your boy Goose Thomas. Bill Blockham Logan. Yeah." And when it was just them three, and I
What
would
is
look
he
at
talking
it.
about?
But the dude is good, man. The dude is good.
I appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir. I'm just saying. I understand what he's doing.
I got laughed through my tribute. God
Hey,
dang.
Goose. Hey, y'all. I understand something. Leslie, help me with this dude. Help me with your
What
husband.
is in that bottle?
Hey, it's Jameson.
What is it? Somebody take it away. What is in that thing?
Look, if something happened to me,
Hey,
Bill, read the ingredients, bro.
Here we go.
Read the ingredients.
According to the Surgeon General, women should not be.
Oh my God! Oh God! Read the ingredients, Bill. This cannot be life. This can't be it, man.
what a great
It
time to
can't
be alive.
Oh,
What a great
God.
time to be alive.
Oh,
Y'all getting a whole dose. It's let the ball bounce.
oh my
He's sweating.
God!
He's sweating
real live, glistening over here,
glistening,
bro.
glossing over
This
there.
is so
It's
funny.
let the ball bounce with your boy Dre Bailey and your boy Goose Thomas, Bill
my
Blockham
God.
Logan, and singing Steven Senior.
yeah, man.
Hold on.
Hey, I don't even know how it felt to get a real life tribute.
Hey, that was cool, man.
Hey,
Hey,
I've been thinking about this for weeks, man,
let
for
me go
months.
ahead and put my hood on.
Since I've been coming with y'all and sitting in.
Right.
But here's the thing: you did not
you can't make
give
this up, boy.
you did not give the dude who initially invited you to the show, and now you're on there.
What's up with that, Chief?
Hey, listen. This dude has been my dude for 25 years at least.
But,
Bill Logan, William Logan Jr. has been my dude for at least 30 years, even when he tripped out and didn't want to talk to me.
He got
This
the Indian
dude-
in the cupboard ones on too.
This dude, dude, stop. What you call him? Let the air, something about the breathe. Let the sun breathe.
Let him breathe threes
Let him
out.
breathe.
That's them air Seminoles.
I will
Them
shout
air
out.
Chippewas.
Y'all stupid. I will shout out William Logan, who my boy B Love, who I asked my phone is B Love, invited me to come to the show and sit in.
Now he's a mainstay.
And a mainstay. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah.
Yes, sir. Hey, this been my dude. We used to argue and fight on the court for hours.
Yeah.
And then afterwards at 7-Eleven,
That's what brothers do, man.
losers buy Gatorade. I'm
Yeah.
buying this dude a Gatorade, and we had no recollection of what happened
got
on
the
the
hoodie?
court.
Zero,
dude.
none.
Oh, you got
Yeah,
the
man. I had to.
Dude,
I was
we
glistening, bro.
and we played this house Sega
Oh yeah.
for at Kim Lane at
Take
different
this dude's mic
addresses,
away
dude.
from him. What
Come
the
on,
hell
man.
is he talking about? This is like the
This-
drunk dude at 5 a.m. in my Uber.
It's just
I
love.
won't get out the car.
It's just
Look,
love.
all
dog.
I heard was love.
It's just love.
Hold
man.
on.
That's
All I
it is.
heard was love.
That's
How
all
about
it is.
Sega Genesis?
I heard him try to get love to Dre, but you know,
Hey, man.
niggas
Hey,
they soliloquied
hey,
a whole
hated
laugh
on.
on my
Hey,
whole
he's hated
tribute.
on.
Because it was
The whole
funny.
tribute.
Because it was funny.
But
Goose,
Bill
man.
get a soliloquy, and everybody shut up.
Goose, come on, baby.
It was hilarious. Oh my God.
Well,
You got to give Goose the A-prop now or something.
Y'all are crazy. And
look, man, your guy Dre Bailey,
Your man, Goose Thomas.
Bill Blockham Logan in the building, Mr. Steven Singing Senior. Look, he did my whole.
nice.
I
Hey,
can't
man,
even
that
say.
was-
I can't
that
even
was
say.
live though on everything, bro. Like he gave it to you, bro.
Yeah.
He gave it to you, bro. There you go. Love.
Look, man, it's just let the
You can't
ball
beat
bounce.
that,
Sports
man.
Talk.
It's just-
Yeah,
you're
man.
crazy.
That's all it
the
is.
Steven
That's all it
Senior
is.
takeover
That's
show.
all, man.
That's all it is,
That's
man.
all it is.
Rich homie
man.
Quan,
That's
you
what we
crazy.
do.
still-
It's one heartbeat at this
are
table.
we still
Yes, sir.
believing? Are we still believing Miles Garrett?
Ooh.
So I'm not.
Great question.
And he needs to kind of just shut up and just kind of make amends to your team, number one, or to yourself, number one, to your team, number two, and for
Wow.
that next contract if you're trying to get one.
Yep.
Just be quiet. Accept your reinstatement into the National Football
And go
League
about your business.
and go on about your business.
I
and
think he shouldn't even mentioned it.
just be quiet.
It's a little tough for me because now we're looking at we're in the technology age, right?
You think?
So where that incident happened was close to the end zone, correct? We're looking at about between the 10 and 20 yard line. Either way, it don't matter. We talking high definition camera work and sound work wrapped around that football field.
I thought about that when you said that.
You mean to tell me ain't nobody picked that up, bro? As much as they've shown that, nobody picked up the sound? Stop. Please stop, guys. Because if the NFL wanted it to be known that Mason Rudolph said or did not say what Myles Garrett said he said, we'd have heard that soundbite already, bro. Long time ago. We'd have heard that the day after.
Yeah.
But here we are, 4 months later, and we still haven't heard one sound of what happened on that football field. Now, here's the thing. I want to believe Myles Garrett real bad, bro. I want to believe him bad.
Bad?
But it's difficult, man. It's really, really difficult for me to do so because of what I just mentioned. If the NFL really felt that there was wrongdoing through Mason Rudolph
in a racial slur.
Question.
a racial slur, and
The NFL, if they caught the racial slur on camera, do you think they would let the N-word get out?
No. I'm not saying they'll let it, but they'll
The
say,
NFL would hide that because of what they're going through because
Yes.
they say it themselves.
Yes.
Yes, they would.
Yes. They
With all the
couldn't-
stuff going on with
and I
Kaepernick,
posted
they're already
this.
looking as a
I
racist
posted this.
organization.
But look,
they would
cannot
definitely
let that
hide
get
that
out.
if they caught that on any microphone. They would hide that.
Here's the deal with Colin
I think
Kaepernick.
Marcus Pouncey would have heard it too.
Sure he would
True.
have. But here's the thing with Colin Kaepernick.
Well, they
Y'all
wouldn't
think
have-
they still
they
care
wouldn't
about
have
Colin
heard
Kaepernick? Y'all still
They
think they care
wouldn't
about
have
that
heard
situation?
it at the time when
They
Myles
would-
Garrett said he said it. He said he heard him say that when he was bringing him down. After the
Oh,
ball was
wow.
released
Wow.
and he tackled him and he kept trying to bring him
Wow.
down, that's when
So he
he
whispered
heard,
it in his ear.
That's a whole different
well,
dynamic.
I ain't gonna say he
though.
whispered
Because
it,
that
but
would
what
be
I'm
the
saying
only
is,
way that it wouldn't
but
be
what I'm
picked
saying
up.
is, while he was bringing him down, he said he heard stupid N-word.
Wow. Well,
So that's why he got up and was still on him.
Wow.
you know.
I can't say
Wow.
whether Mason Rudolph
No.
said it or not. And I don't know if Myles Garrett is telling the truth or not.
So bad.
Right?
I want to believe him so bad.
But
I swear, bro.
I see a lot of us pulling the race card too. Like sometimes we don't need to be pulling the race card on everything. I don't know if that dude said, man, I would like to think that he plays in a National Football League where 90% of his colleagues
At least
are
75
black.
of them.
At least.
75% of them, yeah.
And that I mean, just playing the game of football, that wouldn't even be a part of what's practice being said. I'm pretty sure that ain't the first time he ever been tackled before.
Right.
Like I don't know about that, bro.
That's tough, man.
I don't know about it.
It truly
I don't
is
know, man.
tough, man.
I can't call it.
I mean, you
wasn't there.
figure the time of the game, which was like less than 10 seconds left.
Yeah. Like,
Myles Garrett's going 100 miles an hour
Like we
with
always
10
do.
with 10 seconds left, and he hits him, got him. The ball has been gone, and he's still trying to wrestle him down. So I can imagine he was mad.
Of course.
Now that don't mean that he said the N-word.
I don't know that.
You know.
and look, shout out Miss Cassandra, the sports niece. She says, what the NFL would do, I'm paraphrasing, I'm not fully quoting her, what the NFL would do is they would say, we've listened to the audio and we have no evidence to support Miles's accusation. They probably wouldn't physically play it. They wouldn't physically
Well, they said they
play
have
it.
microphones, but when the ball is snapped, then the mics get turned off.
Because there's a such thing called
That's what
NFL
that's what
films.
but that's what the
Since the
NFL
80s.
said.
No, NFL's
That's why
lying.
when the NFL said that, I'm like, okay, maybe they do have
The
something.
NFL is
and they don't
totally
want that out.
lying because we've watched NFL films for 50
years.
years.
Literally.
You need to be woke.
George Michael
Steve
used to do.
Sable says
Yeah.
otherwise.
Yeah.
because we catch all
Every
the sound.
single thing, yeah.
Look, like I said to y'all earlier, I
The
was
dude with the
listening.
mic is mic'd up.
Yes. Like I said, true.
That's very true.
When I'm on my way here, I'm listening to the XFL. This is the radio play, right? I can hear when the ball is snapped, the offensive and defensive linemen grunting. Steve Levy is in the booth, bro. How am I hearing that? So you mean to tell
But the
me
XFL is definitely mic'd up in a totally different way than the NFL
they're
on their live broadcast.
sure, but the NFL is still mic'd up,
definitely.
bro. Like
There's mics everywhere.
everywhere, just like there's cameras. Tons of them.
You know,
We can't do this, man.
I've literally heard after a tackle, after dudes make a tackle, great play. I've literally heard in an NFL game them say, somebody pop up, good hit, my nigga.
yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I
I'm
hear
like,
all-
oh,
Yeah.
you know, I wish they had that
and
sports
they didn't,
package.
and they didn't block it out.
No.
They didn't block it out like they, got
Sure.
that little mute button.
I
or
wish they
whatever.
had that sports package, the NBA League Pass with the rated R on it, which means that we can hear
Everything.
on the court, like the
None on delay.
nothing on delay, just straight raw, and then make people pay for it, just like I would do with the
Anything
NFL.
else, right?
Man.
Yeah.
You wouldn't buy that package?
Absolutely.
I mean,
Sure
you
I
hear what
would.
Kevin Gardner said today
Boy,
about Carmelo Anthony, girl?
Because we sure would have heard that. Oh boy. Honey Nut Cheerios? Oh, we'd have heard that.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
That's a
Honey
fact,
Nut
bro.
Cheerios? Not regular Cheerios.
Honey Nut,
Honey Nut.
the good kind.
Wait.
He gave your wife a compliment, G.
Not them wick joints.
That was highly disrespectful.
Honey Nut.
That was
Yeah.
highly disrespectful.
Oh my God.
So yeah, man. I mean,
Yeah, it's tough.
I don't know, man. I don't know what was. It's always gonna be a he say. I mean, I seen a couple of people over there trying to break it up. If I'm pretty sure he said it happened before that, but if it would have happened during that time, somebody else would have said it too.
Yeah.
I don't think that your guy would have been on his helmet so hard yet.
Literally.
If he said that,
Literally. on
literally.
his helmet.
Somebody said Mina Kimes was hot.
To
To some
I
people.
can't.
Rena Kimes?
I can't.
She has
Some
zero
people
lip.
there.
She doesn't have any
She's
lips.
hotter than Rachel Nichols.
Stop it.
She's
No.
hotter than
Stop
Rachel.
it.
Rachel
Boy,
Nichols.
stop.
See
Stop
now.
it.
See
Stop it.
now.
Take him
See
off.
now.
Take his
Yeah.
mic out.
We had
Wow.
just given it back to him. Just gave it
Y'all
back
are
to
only
him, and
saying
then you
that.
do that.
Y'all
She
only
does not
saying
look
that
better than
because
Rachel Nichols.
Nichols closed the gap in the teeth. Before, when she had the gap, y'all wasn't saying that.
No,
that is
hold on. I've been a
one
Rachel Nichols fan.
Sexy
I've been a
redhead.
Rachel Nichols fan. I've been a Rachel Nichols fan.
Yes.
The only thing that be tripping me out with her is the when she be doing
I'm
this.
not against
Y'all don't be
gaps.
noticing that?
You said the black,
The black
lady.
girl point.
Black girl
I'm not
point.
against gaps in teeth.
They're about to have a gap in the
If you
show today.
cute, If you're
After we
cute, you
remove
got a little
Steven
cute
Senior from
gap.
the studio.
Girl, you not you
And then you need to
alright?
do one for him that when he leaves, it says pee-pee break.
My God.
He sure did walk back there like he was done.
You should put prostate on standby.
Y'all, hey, listen.
Boy, you better squeeze
I
that
say,
thing. Better
I
kegel.
heard y'all.
Better get your kegel on.
I heard y'all while I was in Chicago. Y'all ain't ish, man.
Call his dude.
Y'all ain't ish.
She hot?
man.
Nah, don't pull up the modeling picture of
She
it.
hot?
Nah, man.
No.
Hey, beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
I
That's
guess.
very true.
But God bless
I
you,
guess.
brother. God bless
I
you.
guess.
Very true.
She's very good on TV, though.
You don't
she's
see
very
hey,
good.
She's very good.
All you see is
Very
Rachel
good.
sitting down now. You don't see
I
her
can
get
give you.
up.
I can give you some
You don't see her get
ESPN
up. Whether it's
hotties.
100%.
I've seen her at the Summer League a lot.
Yeah, me too.
I ain't. Hey,
She hot?
No.
Yeah, she's cute.
Rachel
Yeah,
Nichols.
no,
Rachel Nichols.
Compared
Okay, cute
Mina
and
Kimes,
hot
yeah.
is two
No,
different
who you
things.
talking about?
Rachel Nichols.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I thought you
Cute.
were talking about her.
No, no,
wait
no,
a minute.
no.
Wait a minute.
I've seen her.
Wait
Yeah.
a minute.
And
Wait a
she's
minute.
Very
average.
average, yeah.
Wait a minute. Cute and hot is two different things.
Here we go.
No,
Okay.
no, you were comparing Mina Kimes to Rachel Nichols. So
Okay,
let's stick to the
not-
subject,
that's
Steven
not-
Senior.
Jill Scott.
Stick to the senior.
Jill Scott
Stick to the
is
subject,
hot.
Senior.
Where's the hot at?
No.
Jill
Got
Scott
a
is
big
hot.
head.
All right, back to sports. Steve.
Okay, I'm done.
Got that T-Rex head.
XFL, man.
Yeah.
XFL is it. I heard it's very exciting. I haven't really got a chance to really dive into it, but I heard it's good though.
I can't.
At least that's what Sean. At least that's what Sean Johnson said. He said he thought it's pretty good.
I can't.
Is it
Especially
entertaining?
after today's game, the first one. That I watched a little bit of it at home, and then I listened to what I could listen to on the way here.
Right on, Armando.
It was bad football. Like it was really, really bad football. I'm not sure if it's play calling. I'm not sure if it's just
they haven't had
execution.
time. They haven't had time.
They stink.
They haven't had time to. They really haven't had time, from what I was listening to really, get their schemes down.
How
get
long was the camp? How long was their camp? Because we all understand that
maybe a month,
even in the National Football League, and this is
maybe a month.
But we have to consider with the National Football League, these are teams that are coming back year after year after year, and pretty much I ain't gonna say playing with the same set of guys, but it's the same routine for them. These are new guys coming into a whole new routine that they're not on the same page as far as that's concerned. You got guys working from UPS to a dude that was actually on a football team in the National Football League. That's not gonna mesh, bro. If your center was a Lucky's grocery bag guy, right, and you were on the practice squad for the Raiders, y'all not finna mesh like that.
They're basically saying if you got football 101 in you,
come on down.
Yikes. Then we'll start adding,
right,
schemes that could probably be good for you.
It's
as the season goes on. But they haven't had a mini camp. They haven't had training camps. They haven't had any of that. So yeah, it's gonna look garbage.
Yeah, it's
watching it.
It doesn't look good.
You're just not watching it.
Like I know people getting behind the whole WWE Vince McMahon thing, and they got a lot of people excited on that end of the spectrum. But people that actually take in football, because you get a lot of these WWE people that really don't take in football. They're just fans because Vince McMahon is the guy. So they're going to automatically be fans of the XFL because it's different. It's going against the grain. It's not the NFL. You don't care about
the New York squad. They fired their DC.
They're horrible.
Pepper Johnson.
One football game.
That's tragic.
And we can clearly see it wasn't his fault because
they getting rocked,
trounced today.
Pepper. You should be in the NFL anyway,
right now, after 2 games, we see that Washington team is the best team.
Okay, yeah, DC won.
Yeah, DC won. Yeah, they're the best
Pepper,
team.
you should be in the NFL anyway, bro.
Should be up there assistant coach in some place.
Yes,
sure.
He was the assistant coach in for the Patriots for years.
Sure. He could be
Giants for years once he stopped playing.
Yeah.
We'll go back.
Yeah, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Not over here.
Not over there.
Yeah. I'm not totally pleased.
Old ex-Pop Warner football coaches.
I mean, unless he did somebody the wrong way in the NFL and kind of got nixed
that could be it.
Or blackballed
from the league. Blackballed from the league.
Been seeing a lot of that lately.
Yeah, well, that exists.
Yeah, it happens.
Stay tuned for the White Privilege Do Exist t-shirts from Let the Ball Bounce. Sports Talk Radio soon with the eyes on the back instead of the LTBB.
With the eyes on the back.
On the back. You know the LTBB be on the back?
Yeah.
Put the eyes on the back.
The eyes on the back.
Eyes. White privilege does exist.
It does. And I'm going to wear it to all of my son basketball games at his high school.
Make the parents just upset.
You got one time to take my son now. I'm going to stand up until you put it back in. I'm going to stand up until you put him back in. Man, big ups to everybody chiming in and Let the Ball Bounce. Sports Talk Radio, man. We love you guys,
yes,
man. XFL, a little bit of NFL. Is AB, is Antonio Brown actually going to find an NFL home? Has he apologized to enough people to make his case for getting back into the NFL?
I still think he got a little bit of methamphetamines left in him.
So he needs a little bit more apologizing.
As soon as he sweat that out, then we'll see what
Well,
he says after that.
He apologized to Big Ben.
He did, and being a little sarcastic prior to the when he went into this whole soliloquy, it was a whole lot of you and a little bit of me. He.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Like, just.
He apologized to the Patriots organization, but he did say he did need that money though.
Yeah.
Are we a society that when we hear an apology from AB or whoever,
Snoop
or whatever, we want to
Bill Clinton
judge the contrition of it now. He wasn't contrite.
Contrite.
He
is
wasn't
the word
contrite.
for the day.
Just like the Astros.
I absolutely, and speaking of the Astros right now,
Great segue.
Major League Baseball, I won.
The look.
I won. Andre Bailey. Do not believe the sympathetic apologies that the Houston Astros came out during training camp.
Yep.
I don't believe it whatsoever. I think that
The owner
some
looked
type
like
some type of punishment needs to be handed down. And if you're going to be that lax, you need to let Pete back in. I mean, let Pete be a Hall of Famer.
Here's what I think about that.
I'm just saying, let him back into baseball, B.
It's a lot of people don't like Pete. And for whatever your reason is, I have
Pete
no
is
quarrels.
arrogant,
I have
bro.
no quarrels with whatever your beef is with Pete.
Pete has an arrogancy about
Sure he
himself.
does. Sure he does.
That's what
Sure he does. He's
rubs
always
a lot
had
of
it.
Hold on.
Yeah.
He's always had it.
Yeah.
That's nothing new.
Yeah.
He had it when he played. He's had
Yeah.
it since he's
Hold
been
on.
retired. It's
Didn't Kobe Bryant have an arrogance?
Yes.
Okay,
Sure he did.
I just want to make sure because
We're
it's
not-
the same.
Yeah, we're not here
Oh,
to
not
debate
like that.
Sure he did.
Yeah, he did.
Kobe had it.
Are you
Talking
kidding me?
Like Pete Rose?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes, he did.
When-
Yes,
when
he
we're talking
did.
about on the field play, absolutely.
Listen to this. Yes, he did. Yes, he
Sure.
did.
Sure, Kobe
Pete
did.
had it on the field
Yeah.
and off.
Kobe's one of the most arrogant guys in the history of the NBA.
Kobe
Thank you,
was
Quan.
very-
I love Kobe. I loved it though. I loved it.
I gotta be
I
honest
didn't.
about that. Kobe was.
There was times I didn't, but
Kobe
yeah, I
was
mean,
arrogant, bro. He was.
Super
Extremely
arrogant, bro.
arrogant. He was more
He
arrogant
was
than
arrogant,
Jordan.
bro.
And
I
I
just think
tell
he was
people all
competitive.
the
He
time.
was
Back it
more
up.
arrogant.
I
I
just think he
tell
was
people-
competitive.
I tell
Nah,
people all
man.
the time.
But he
Competitive
wasn't
and arrogant.
It's not the same.
It's not
It
the
can
same.
be the same.
I'm gonna tell you
Yes,
something.
It can.
Okay, well,
Well,
Jordan's
that's on
arrogance
the
was
court.
competitiveness.
That's
This is
on the court.
arrogant like I am the best,
Kind of like Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods
listen.
is an arrogant guy.
But
but it's a
listen.
competitive
But
arrogant.
listen.
no, Tiger Woods is
Okay,
a weenie.
Goose, I'm gonna say this, and I tell people all the time. Work. Michael Jordan, in all of his greatness, and he's my favorite player, would not have survived social media of today.
Oh no, he would have been like Kevin Durant right now.
Because
Sure,
he's
Super
sensitive,
butter.
just like
he's
KD right now.
sensitive,
Super sensitive.
Super sensitive.
and hey, the dude just point blank, the dude wouldn't have survived.
Nope.
Because
He
he is
tried to go at
super
everybody.
sensitive, and he goes
going
at
at
people.
everybody, bro.
Yes.
He's not going to let anybody breathe. He would have been. Michael Jordan would have been Kevin Durant right now. You talking about Kevin Durant burner accounts?
He probably
Michael
wouldn't
Jordan would have had Twitter sold up.
I don't
Plenty
think he
of
would have been
burners.
as bad as,
Sure.
as
Yeah,
KD.
because social media is around now, and he's not really on there like
No,
that.
yeah, because he don't care about that.
Yeah,
He
but
don't-
they could
like
tear
now.
him up right now though too about anything.
Yeah.
His team, the fact of him being a terrible owner, the money that he's put into prisons,
Them
you know,
short ass jeans he be wearing. I mean, it's like a bunch of stuff.
everything.
You know what I mean?
But he ain't.
Jordan ass jeans and Tim Duncan button ups.
That's
what he
ridiculous,
do.
bros.
But he got on the $800 pair of ostrich skin boots. It's
Yes,
like
he does.
it's crazy to me.
that are quarter top.
It's the craziest thing I've
dun-dun-dun-duns.
ever seen, man. Can't make it up.
Yeah.
Tim Duncan signature button ups.
That's the truth.
Wow.
So yeah, man. I mean,
Yeah.
AB, he apologized. He, he's saying the right thing so far. He's trying to show that he has a normal state of mind. Is what I've been seeing.
Rose, I gotta.
Are the Raiders still a destination?
I gotta see it in its entirety. I mean, it's been.
They here now.
It's been said.
They are here now.
We don't know for sure. That's not, a foregone conclusion. It was said that him and John Gruden spoke. That we don't know either. I don't know that to be 100%. But because I haven't heard John Gruden physically say it, I haven't heard AB physically say it. It was just a report. So you know how that goes. Do I believe he's still good enough to play in this league? There's no doubt about that. I think if he steps in the league right now, he's the second, no worse than the third best wide receiver in the league right now. If he steps back in, no worse than 3 right now. So yes, he does. Can he still play? Yes. Is his mind frame there to go through the grind of everyday NFL football? That is the $1 million question that we just don't know right now. We don't. Nobody can right in their right mind say yes to that.
Well, we won't know anything about that until like around June or July.
It's gonna be a minute.
True.
It's gonna be a minute.
True.
So,
I mean, because if he goes out and trains and stay in good shape,
which I don't.
Somebody
doubt
can
that
sign
either.
him late.
Sure.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Bring him into camp.
Absolutely.
But don't
That can
commit to
always
him
happen.
now. Oh no.
Don't
do that.
And here's another thing. The money. What type of money is he really going to command after all of this? The fiasco.
I don't think he can command.
I don't think he can command a whole lot.
You'll have to get what they give you, huh?
You're going to have to go on a vet minimum, bro.
I don't know.
And it'll be
about that.
incentive laden.
That.
A vet minimum.
That.
I don't know about that.
Sure. Look, after all of this, bro, I got to be able to trust you, man. I can't bring you into camp and say,
but
I'm finna give you 30 more million.
NFL, it won't be that much, but
No.
NFL contracts aren't guaranteed, so
Right.
somebody's gonna you got to pay him more than that.
They're not going to give him just a vet minimum.
He'll get money. It just won't be a guaranteed contract, just like he had with the Raiders and the Patriots, where
Okay.
he didn't get any of that money because he acted up. So it'd be the same thing.
So what we
It's
looking
an
at as far
Ezekiel
as
Elliott
so what
type
we,
of
so what we
contract.
looking at as far as yearly? What would be good for you, Quan? If you're the
Good for me
GM,
is-
you're a GM of the Vegas Raiders, and you're bringing Antonio Brown in.
3 to 5.
What is your
Yeah, I would say 5.
3 to 5.
$5 million, right?
3 to 5.
That's the vet minimum, guys. Ain't that the vet
Oh, is it?
minimum?
I'm not sure what the.
Vet minimum, about $5 million a year.
Wow. That's better than NBA.
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't think he gets that.
So
I think they
and
gonna
it
pay him
could
like
be
10
less. I could
per.
be wrong about that.
Yeah, I'll look it up.
I
I'm
could
not
be,
sure,
look
'cause
that up. I
wanna
could be
know
wrong
that
about
too.
that.
They're gonna pay him 10 per.
400 and
So let's just say
It's
it's
No, that's
480
rookie. That's rookie.
That's rookie.
That's rookie.
That's
that's
rookie.
rookie. Okay.
Vet minimum. 3 million? 4 million?
They gonna give him 10 per.
Oh, it's $1 million. It's $1 million and 15.
1.115
1
million?
1 million
1.15.
15,000.
Oh, okay. So just over $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give them 5.
They're gonna give him 10 per.
I'll give them 5.
Some
What
team.
you gonna do,
One team
Antonio?
is gonna give him 10 per.
Especially when they hear somebody's going to give him 5.
And that
I
plays
think
into
that's what it'll be.
That
And it's
plays
not
in.
guaranteed. So if he acts up, he doesn't get that money.
So
Sure.
Cincinnati, there is your
Whoa, whoa.
let your wide receiver go.
Don't leave him to die now.
Let your wide receiver go.
AJ Green?
AJ Green, and go ahead and get Antonio Brown and continue to be in SHIIT show. Because
Just add him to it.
yeah, just
You can
add him to
You
it.
can just add him to it with AJ Green.
It's
Yeah.
been
And
said.
the
Dalton.
new quarterback they're going to have.
Yeah, because it's been said that Andy Dalton will be traded at some point.
yikes.
And there's none of these top contender teams that are going to take a chance on Antonio Brown. They don't want to mess up. They don't want to mess up what they
Cincinnati,
have.
overpay for Antonio Brown. Give him a job. and then let them play up against the Steelers.
Cincinnati will give them 10 per.
in that conference. So
Cincinnati will give them 10.
And Vince McMahon has a lot of money. We see him pay people to fight in WWE. How come he hasn't offered? Because XFL, unless they get big name players, it's not going to last super long.
He's not going to spend his money like that.
Why not? Why wouldn't he go after somebody like Antonio Brown and get obviously Colin Kaepernick, because the only thing. This dude's a mess.
I don't think
This dude is a mess. President Senior over here is a mess. He looks drunk too.
What is this? What is going on here, man? Like, who is this guy, man?
Don't ever give him alcohol again. This is the second time I've seen him lit in an afternoon show.
This is crazy.
This is the second time you got this dude lit
What are we
for
doing?
an afternoon show.
He litty. He litty.
Oh yeah, he's litty.
It'd been like,
Steve, look at his face, man.
Oh, he's red.
he's in the bushes. He's in the bushes. He's in the bushes.
Hey, let's move on.
Let's move on. We've been talking. What you mean?
dude, you need an Uber.
Yeah, somebody call this dude an Uber.
You
or
ain't
Lyft.
been listening.
Quan,
Hey,
run him to the
For
house.
real, I
Hey.
need to.
Hey, we move different.
Why? Why did he take the mantra?
Why did he do that?
We move different.
What are you saying right now, bro?
We move different.
No, you moving different.
Yeah, you're moving way different than you were when you first got in here today. Before you got a hold of that red cup.
Look at him, man. He's doing his LL Cool J on the mic.
Brenda got a big old butt.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh yeah.
This is insane. What have we
This
done?
episode will be replayed. There's snippets everywhere.
No so
doubt
funny.
There's
about
snippets
it.
everywhere.
Yes, it is, bro.
No
in this
question.
episode.
Yes, it is, bro.
Oh, boy.
So, do you want credit for that now?
No,
Do not put my name on that.
no,
I refuse.
no, and no.
I brought him
my
here. It
nose
was up
up
to
at
you
you.
guys to let him stay.
I turn my nose up at you.
No, and no.
In my Shakespearean voice.
Oh, man. Y'all are tripping
That
today.
is horrible.
Every
Yeah, man.
Saturday, man, 2 p.m.,
Yes,
man.
yes,
This is
every
what we
Saturday
do.
you can possibly get this.
Yeah, you can get this work.
Every Saturday. 2 p.m. Pacific Coast time. 5 p.m. on the East.
Dressed
And every
in
Quan
Tuesday.
said
Work.
nothing.
You can get this
At
work.
6 p.m.
Quan said
9
nothing
9
more
p.m. on
in the
East.
studio but ginger ale and cups.
Listen, I don't mind if some of the people at the table have alcohol.
We gonna have communion next time.
There's
on
about
Tuesday
3
show.
people that can handle their alcohol.
He needs a cracker or two.
That's
There's, don't be racist. And
I went to Catholic school, bros. Come on, man. Don't be insensitive about my religion.
Wow. Wow.
This is crazy, man.
Oh, man.
Look, man, you never know what you're gonna get when you're stepping in with LTBB, man.
You never know, bro.
I said what I said.
Be angry with it.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You never know what you're
You
gonna
never
get.
know.
You understand me?
I'm good.
Oh, man, my throat.
Boy, yeah,
My throat.
I'm a grown man.
you good?
I'm a grown man.
grown?
man.
All right.
I'm grown.
He grown. He grown. What is Bill?
Hey, get your BFF, Bill.
Bill is
Like, he looked at him like, boy, you embarrassed me. One more time we go out.
Why did I even bring you? I should have left you at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, if you
on,
haven't,
man.
if
That's
you
the
have
one.
not noticed
Stick you back.
that Steven is back with us after setting up all of the NBA
Come on, dog.
festivities
You
and
did good, man.
activities. You did pretty good.
Yeah.
But I
on,
know
man.
you
Hey.
was freezing.
The whole fan
I
fest
heard,
looks
Hey,
really good.
I heard it's cold out in
was
Chicago.
cold.
Hey,
right
man.
now.
I was cold
Polar
as you
bear.
can believe.
Boy,
Somebody
It
needs
was-
to set up those conventions, though.
It was
Did a
one
really good
night.
job.
It was one night. I was in a leather jacket,
the
leather
Candyman
boots,
joint.
leather boots,
Cabrini green.
leather gloves, and jeans. And,
And
I'm
that
trying
Hulk.
to I'm trying to order food at 2 a.m.
Oh.
and it was cats that stood in line behind me with no jacket,
Oh, they used to it.
Man,
Used to it.
short sleeve shirts,
Man,
I believe it.
stop it.
and no gloves. And I was like, "Y'all from here, huh?"
That's what you
And they
said to
just
him?
looked at me like, "Where you from?" I said, "Man, I'm from Vegas, and it ain't like this."
Yeah.
Boy, if
I
you'd
was-
have pulled a Jussie Smollett,
Jussie
No, I wasn't doing
Smollett.
no Jussie Smollett.
Jussie Smollett.
Juicy.
if you would have pulled,
Juicy.
Justice to
Smollett.
Juicy.
Juicy.
But I wasn't doing that. I was right down the street from United Center. Shout out to Michael Jordan,
Okay.
Scottie Pippen. But I was like, dude,
And
it is
big up
you
Craig
ain't shout out
Tom
Craig
Thibodeau.
Hodges.
Hey, I had a
You ain't
beanie.
gonna shout out Craig Hodges?
I had a no.
Will Purdue?
What?
I was
No white
I
people?
was
Can't
in a-
shout out any whites?
Yikes, brother.
I was
Phil?
I
Luke
was-
Longley?
Paxson?
Luke
no
Longley?
Phil.
If I can finish.
Bill Cartwright.
Tony Kukoc. We can't get none of that. Yes.
That's Bill Cartwright.
San Francisco
Yeah, it is.
Dons.
Yes.
Don't
Yes.
get in the way of those elbows.
Yes.
Boy,
I
it's a
was in a
wrap.
leather. I was in a beanie, leather jacket,
And leather jeans.
gloves,
Leather jeans.
no leather jeans, Quan,
Tight
you crazy.
leather jeans.
Let me find out.
And,
You
and
let
it was
some
cash
SB
that was
dunks.
free. No, you won't find that out.
I bet not.
Some leather socks.
leather pants and some SB dunks.
I was cold as a
Got some
mug.
SBs
dude.
on.
You didn't wear no long johns?
But the last 2 nights I was there, I found a African American spot with our people, and it was.
I hope
crack.
it was our people.
What was
there.
it? What was it called? What was it called?
The
What kind of food did they have?
I didn't get no food.
Okay.
I was
It was like a lounge.
in the back of the bar, in the back of the spot. It was bougie. In the front where I was, no. In the back, it was. In the front, it was bougie.
Because it
In-
started
in-
out
in
you
the
standing in
back-
line for
what
food.
is going on
And
here?
it's.
Did you go
in
to
the
Jerk?
front-
Did you go to Jerk 48?
No, I did not.
Jerk
If you had
48,
hit me
man.
with that, I would have went there.
Jerk
But
48.
I'm going back when it get a little bit warmer.
Yeah, please.
But in
do.
the front, it was bougie.
David Little said you're at White Castle.
In the front where I
You had
was,
some
it
little
was
cheeseburger?
bougie.
You ate
And
some
it was
little
some
cheeseburger?
very,
Yeah, these
it
little
was some
baby
very,
cheeseburgers.
It was some very
Never
beautiful
seen them in my
sisters.
life.
Yes.
And in the back, it was the ratchet, and it was some very beautiful sisters, if that's what you get down. But it was bougie and ratchet, and I was cool. It was a great mix.
That's what's
DJ was cool.
That's what's up.
And it was downtown Chicago. We had 4 spots that
Magnificent
night.
Mile.
What mix are you?
Magnificent Mile on
What
the
mix
river?
am I?
What mix are you?
Both.
Oh, you
Okay.
bougie and ratchet?
Yeah, so
Yes.
he
Oh,
so he
nice.
bougetto.
You
I ain't gonna
Bougetto.
bougetto. I ain't gonna
Bougetto.
lie. I ain't gonna lie. If I meet a girl, a beautiful woman, and she bougie, I can roll with her. If she ratchet, I can roll with her.
I
'Cause,
can't
hey,
roll with certain ratchets.
I'm not ugly.
I can't deal with. certain-
I'm
I
not
can't deal
ugly.
with ratchets, man.
I can roll with anybody.
His eyes are almost fully closed.
Man,
Like I've
he
watched
can't
them.
see
Hey.
nothing.
Stop.
Who is this guy?
Yeah,
I thought he
Almost
started
fully
with
closed,
I was standing in line at 2 for food.
Leslie, help me. Help me with your
She
husband.
already said she can't help you, dog.
Yes.
She ain't gonna help.
She did.
She ain't gonna help you.
Well, we
Dave
appreciate
Little,
the
Dave
bare.
Little, we gonna get your man's home. We gonna get Steven Senior home, man.
We go.
I'm
We,
Dave, he
good.
gonna be all right, Dave.
we appreciate the fact that you did all of the setup for the NBA festivities this weekend. And so with that
We
being
gonna
said,
go right home and watch it.
you
he gonna watch them tear out his barricades.
you was putting the iron gates out. You was putting the guard gates out.
I've never heard
Let me
anybody.
find out.
I like
I've
the
never-
way he put those ball racks out there.
I've never heard
yeah.
anybody guess what date an event is and flew to it. Well, I think it's probably this weekend.
That boy got to the calendar. and
He
said,
just guessed. Probably about here. I know it's February something.
on this date.
We'll call it the 9th.
I'm telling you, he was out there helping set up and write scripts for the actual
Oh my God!
live
bro.
interviews that they were gonna have out.
He gotta go pee again.
PP. The PP man.
You can't make this up.
Nah, he's gone, bro. He's afternoon drunk.
He gotta go
done.
pee
This is
again.
done. This is done.
Ain't that prostate on fleek, son?
Oh, yeah.
Ain't that prostate is screaming.
The prostate
hey,
party.
Bro. Hey, bro, learn how to Kegel, man. Get your Kegel on, bro.
Oh man.
Yo, we know he can't handle Jameson.
That prostate is
Yeah.
fleek.
We know he can't handle that.
Holy
What was the other one you
crap.
gave him last time that he wasn't this lit though?
No.
It
What
was
it?
the
It was
Was
the
it
Christian
Ciroc?
brothers. The
Was it Ciroc?
Eddie Jones. The Eddie Jones.
E and J.
The E and J.
Yeah,
The Eddie
oh,
Jones.
Yeah.
Let the ball bounce. Sports Talk Radio.
This is crazy.
Let the ball bounce. Sports Talk Radio. We're gonna dive into this fight real quick so we can be done and get this man's home. Let's get this man's home.
Get this man's home.
Who's fighting tonight?
Young Caleb Plant fights tonight in his hometown of Nashville, Tennessee, man, at the Bridgestone Arena where the Nashville Predators play. look, I'm trying to bring you back, man. Help me out. I'm trying to bring you back.
The fans commenting.
Hey, I'm trying to bring you back here, man, because we've gotten
You better swallow that, Dre.
We've gotten out of control.
Do not spit that out.
We've gotten out of
Do
control
not spit
here,
that
man.
out.
Oh my God!
Look, man. Look.
How many does that arena fit?
Bridgestone Arena, probably 16,000, maybe.
Okay.
It's one of the smaller NHL arenas, so it's,
Oh man.
That's funny.
it's not as big as T-Mobile, not even close.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, I've been up close to Bridgestone. It's not even close.
I love T-Mobile though, man. If you ain't been to
man, if you ain't
T-Mobile,
been to
man,
T-Mobile, you leaking.
it's dope.
So the first time I
Arena.
went to T-Mobile. No, go ahead.
Hell, I thought you were really getting ready to tell the story.
No.
Caleb Plant, one of the best super middleweights in the world. Him, David Benavidez, along with Billy Joe Saunders. I fully expect Caleb Plant tonight to this guy. Wow, what is it?
He makes sounds coming back from the
What
bathroom.
is that? I fully expect Caleb Plant to show up and show out tonight in his hometown. And,
Got Cocoon over here.
I can't talk about
Coronavirus.
boxing right now, man.
Right.
We're just talking a little boxing, man. That's
Oh no,
all,
we got
bro.
Armando calling back up.
No, he's not.
Uh-oh.
Man.
Young Armando. Armando.
Hey, I'm not gonna repeat.
Don't talk about Young King, please.
Don't talk.
I won't. No. I think Quan already took it to another topic anyway. But I'm gonna let him have a little comment on this. But my man needs adult diapers, my guy. Anyway,
Depends.
How about you?
You talking about me?
Yeah, get on him. Get on him. Let him have it.
Armando.
hey,
Stop,
but real
brother.
talk. Hey,
Brother.
yeah, I'll stop while I'm ahead. Anyways, I don't remember y'all ever talking about was Mario and Kobe Covington. But they're talking about coming back with another fight with that round 2, and dude got knocked the blank out. So, I mean, speaking of fights, because I know they're talking about him, and I think I don't know if that's one that y'all want to talk about or not or whatever. But
Well, Usman's next
that
fight
is
is against Jorge Masvidal. So
Masvidal.
that's happening
Yeah, but I know
before
Kobe
Covington even fights anybody.
Yeah.
yeah, he got to get that jaw realigned or whatever.
Yikes.
Which he said he didn't break it, but everybody knows
Man,
he broke it.
please. We saw you.
We saw it broke.
We saw that.
We got the
You had
reports that
crack
it was
mouth.
broke.
You had crack mouth. Stop it.
Hey, he made his jaw great again. Hey, that's good. Hey,
Wow.
it's all good.
And let me tell you
Um,
about him. He's a character. He doesn't even believe in the stuff he's pushing.
Yeah.
He's doing that. He really doesn't care about all that. He knows nothing about politics.
Yeah. I'm glad.
Yeah, but I look
Let's
at
be
him kind
glad.
of like the one of the real housewives of Atlanta. I mean, the guy was about to come out of the UFC because he had no storyline.
Oh yeah. He had to
comes up
do
with
something.
I mean, so the character, I get it. I mean, I can't blame him, but I also that comes from a place where the real person is coming out. So he tapped into something. But I mean, I can't blame him for wanting to stay relevant. But Usman made him relevant again and made his jaw great again. So it's all good. But I mean, for real, y'all get back on the topic to the fight tonight. I'm sorry, I just wanted to, because Kobe Covington is just talking a load of mess, and he got knocked, out. So I just don't get it.
Yep. Hey, man. It happens.
Yeah,
It happens.
Armando.
Everybody got a
Hey,
plan till you get hit.
That's very true.
Hey, tell my man to go down to CVS. You probably get him for 20% off. So I'm just telling you, you might need that extra protection because he's gotten up twice or 3 times. Come on, Steve, what's going on, my brother?
For them depends, bro.
He said you get
I
a
know.
senior citizen discount too.
Armando, we appreciate
That
it, man.
Sizzler
Hey.
joint.
All right, y'all.
Let's
Appreciate you, man.
Let's just hope it.
All right, bye.
Let's check that bottle. Make sure they got that young Corona.
Man.
Virus.
Please.
How we come up with these names?
I have no idea how that came up. It's ridiculous. Anyway, Caleb Plant tonight in Nashville, Tennessee will defend his IBF super middleweight title against a German named Vincent Vienboots. Now, I've never personally seen this dude fight.
It's pretty good.
I've never personally seen him. He could be. Yeah, I've never seen the guy, but I have seen Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant got paws, bro. Super duper paws. And I saw him interview at the Pacquiao Keith Thurman fight. I stood there, you know, how they got the platform elevated. I stood on the outside while they interviewed Caleb Plant, man. In great shape. He's one of the top super middleweights in the world. Him, Billy Joe Saunders, and David Benavidez are the top three, in my opinion. Whatever order you want to put him in, that's up to you. But those are my top three super middleweights in the world. I like I said, I've never seen this dude fight. So I fully expect Caleb Plant to take care of business tonight. I'm looking in the middle round, 6, 7, 8, and he completely stops this fight, man. I really don't see it going anywhere past that, man. Honestly, Caleb Plant is the real deal, man. If you haven't seen this dude fight, please check this dude out, man. Super pause. The Great Hype Part 2. Caleb Plant, man. He's super nice.
Then next weekend.
Next weekend, which
we
might as well. Everybody knows what it is, man. Yeah. You know what I mean?
We'll talk about
but we'll dive into it.
I got denied for my credential, man.
What?
You lying?
They want $800 for nosebleeds for that fight, bro.
Yeah.
You got denied. How'd that happen?
That's tough.
We don't cover boxing enough. We'll fix that. We'll fix that. I know the things we have to do. What about All-Star games tomorrow? All-Star Saturday night. Let's talk about that before you guys go.
Right.
I mean, we
know who set it up, but let's talk about the actual events.
Yeah, we got
like that segue, brother.
Yeah, we got the All-Star game.
Yep.
And I think we talked about it a little bit on
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
For the dunk contest tonight, man. Who you think's gonna win that?
I said I was going with
who's in it?
You got
Dwight Howard.
Did you see that? Who's in it?
I didn't see it.
Who's in it?
Dwight Howard, Aaron Gordon, your guy from Miami. What's
Pat?
Who's in it?
Derek Jones.
Derek Jones.
Who's in it?
What's his last name? I forget his last name.
Pat from Milwaukee.
Bucks.
Yeah.
Connaughton.
Super
Connaughton.
Yeah, Connaughton.
Super duper bouncer.
I got Derek Jones.
Yeah.
Give me the Laker.
UNLV, shout out.
Give me the Laker.
Who was the Laker in it?
Dwight
Howard?
Yeah.
Derek Jones get off the floor.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, he does get off the floor. I mean, that's who you chose Tuesday, right?
Derek
Jones.
Jones.
Give me the Laker.
Derek Jones gets off the floor.
I'm gonna go with Aaron. I'm gonna go with Aaron Gordon. Redemption.
If I was Eric Gordon, I would never be in it again.
Why?
Because he got robbed.
He did get robbed. Some say
against Levine.
That's what they said. Some say
I would never be in it again.
Look. I don't think it was that. I don't think it was that big of a robbery for you to say I'm not gonna be in it again. It was an epic slam dunk contest that I think both guys deserve to walk away with the trophy. And
Dominique got robbed too.
When he
it just so happens
when he took it off the mat.
Don't look at me like that.
Against
it
who?
was great.
In Chicago, he got robbed.
Dominique got robbed too.
If that wasn't Jordan, if that wasn't in Chicago,
Jordan should have won that.
No,
man, Jordan should have won that. You talking about 85, right?
88.
He got robbed too.
No, he didn't.
If it wasn't in Chicago, there's no way Jordan would have won that.
Stop it. Yes, he
got
would have.
robbed too.
That is the one Jordan. Are you kidding me? Jordan was flying.
A two-hand windmill from
Put the dunk contest up one day.
I got it.
And you'll see.
A two-hand
windmill.
windmill.
On NBA TV.
Get out your Jordan. Get out your Jordan.
They showed it yesterday.
They showed it once a week.
They showed it
eyeglasses.
No, he won that slam dunk contest.
He won it, but he shouldn't have.
Yes, he should have.
Dominique should have.
No, he shouldn't have. Dominique,
especially the last two.
Who's jumping from the free throw line, man?
Dominique was
and he missed two of those before he did it.
It doesn't matter.
Man, come on.
Zach LaVine jumped from the free throw line and went under the legs.
Okay.
Whatever. That dude took the ball from the mascot under his legs.
Look
That
at
was
the
phenomenal.
poster.
With his
though.
right
It was
hand,
phenomenal.
Poster,
with
though.
his right
Yeah,
hand,
it was
and
phenomenal.
dunked it with his left.
It was.
Dunk contest over.
No.
The mascot was spinning under the rim.
Yeah, well, you were
that
talking
was
about Aaron
great.
Gordon. Yeah.
on a skateboard.
Dominique
Yeah.
On a
beat Jordan.
skateboard.
It
No.
was a hoverboard.
A hoverboard.
We'll watch it.
He took
Yeah,
it
let's watch it.
and
Yeah.
cupped it and dunked it. Dunk contest over. He went from the side to gorilla slam to wiping his butt in one dunk. That's
Dude.
dunk contest is over.
Peep this out.
If you know anything about dunk
this
contest,
this is the dunk that did it for me with Jordan. He started on the sideline and he cradled that
Yes,
joint
yeah.
and
Reverse
did
joint.
this.
Yeah, oh,
Come
yeah.
on, dog.
Reverse.
Who?
While walking in the air.
Who?
Jordan.
Okay.
Based
That
on-
alone should have been a 60.
Did you see what Dominique was doing?
oh,
of
come on,
course.
man.
Okay.
Come on, man. Jordan hater.
No, I'm not a Jordan
Kobe
hater.
lover. Jordan hater.
I'm not a Jordan hater. I'm telling you, Dominique should have won, and a lot of people.
No, Dominique
a
should
lot
have.
of
Dominique,
people
the
say
only
the same
dunk,
thing.
the only dunk contest
I
that,
ride with
that,
Jordan.
Only
that
people that
Dominique,
say what you said is
I ride-
Jordan
no,
fans.
No, I'm with you.
no,
I'm with
no.
I'm
Listen,
with you.
the
88
only
was Dominique.
the only dunk contest Dominique should have won was
Jordan
up
took
against
off
his
from the free throw
teammate
line.
Spud Webb. He should have won that dunk contest, but they gave it to
They gonna
Spud
give it
Webb.
to Spud.
But he should have won
He's
it though.
4'2".
Spud had the crowd.
Stop it. He should not have beat Dominique.
Oh,
Spud
so they
wasn't
gave
supposed to do
Spud
what he
Webb
was-
the home because he was at home in Dallas.
And Dallas.
So they gave it to Spud Webb,
Gotcha.
and so Jordan was home in Chicago, but they
And he
didn't-
had the
okay.
Dallas shag, so you had to give
Oh,
it
yeah.
to him because he had the shag.
Stop it.
You had to give it to him.
Look,
Spud Webb did some cool dunks. Nobody was dunking at that height. Oh no, you're not leaving again.
Billy,
you know what? Let the ball bounce. Sports Talk Radio, man. Your guy Dre Bailey.
hey, your man Goose Thomas, man. How about the cheating Astros, man? I know we spoke about
Yeah.
it before, but new developments, man, with these apologies, bro. This is the one thing I'll say about this, and I won't speak on it again. If the Astros and the players involved are able to continue on with their careers with no punishment whatsoever,
They've been
Thank
given
you.
immunity.
Thank you.
why? And this is what I'll say, and I think I said this last week, but I'll say it again. This is a Hall of Fame thing. This is not a Major League Baseball thing.
Oh, I disagree.
Hold on.
Okay.
This is not because at the end of the day, Pete might want to be let back into Major League Baseball. But how does the all-time hits leader not have a plaque in Cooperstown? That's my beef.
That's
I
real
agree.
talk.
I agree.
That's
he
real
should
talk.
be in
That's
Cooperstown.
my beef. So,
I agree.
So Cooperstown can
I
make a
agree.
decision that Major League Baseball cannot.
Yes, and it's
That's
right.
that's all
That's right.
that's all I have on it.
It's on the
What-
voters.
Whatever
That's right.
whatever's going on between Pete and Manford at this point, that's on them.
Yeah.
But Pete and Cooperstown, that's something totally separate that they can work out.
Manfred is trying to just hold court with the
I-
commissioners
I can
before
dig
him.
that. But here's the thing. Those dudes are gone. Like gone. Bro, grow a set.
Manfred,
set.
Manfred,
That ain't happening.
And
Grow a set,
Manfred
bro.
right now is scared of the players' union. That's why for the players to
I
be.
don't think Major League Baseball player union that strong. That's just my honest. That's just my
one
opinion.
of the strongest players union in the whole professional sports. Manfred,
I think the NBA is.
Manfred granted no.
I think the NBA might be the strongest.
Oh, could be.
Yep.
Manfred granted the players immunity when it was players that was receiving the call from the center field camera into the dugout. He's scared of the players union. Manfred is. That is not. Those players should have, in terms of the press conference, Mr. Crane, you should have hired somebody to speak for you. As far as Altuve and
They definitely
Bregman,
should have hired somebody to speak
yes,
for him.
Yes, Altuve
And I
and
love
Bregman.
Altuve.
And Bregman, I love Altuve, but you know what? Y'all didn't help.
Not even a little.
No.
What's his name? The pitcher.
Garrett Cole?
No, the other one.
Oh,
Hall of Fame.
Hall
Hall of
talking
Fame.
about
He go future Hall of Famer.
Man. Oh, my God.
Their main pitcher.
Verlander. Not saying a word.
Verlander, I'm sorry.
Silence.
Talking about, I should have said more.
No.
You probably said nothing.
Bro, he didn't say nothing.
Because that World Series win was dependent upon his legacy. Mm-hmm. That's why he didn't say nothing. But you know what? Manfred is scared of the Players Union because they can fight him more than anybody else. And that's why he gave the players immunity.
The only reason why I agree with that last point you made about his legacy, because he had so many bad years.
Yes.
As far as
in the World
his
Series.
team winning. No, as far as his team winning in Detroit.
Yes.
That's the only reason why I'll agree with that.
Yes.
Because if he was on any other team, and they just couldn't get there,
100.
Then
yes, sir.
I'll probably have to go opposite.
Yes,
but I'll agree with you because of that.
Yes, sir.
I'll agree with you because of that.
Now, should the Astros be stripped of 2017 title?
It won't make a difference, bro. Like at this point, we looking at a series that's already been played. There's no reason. It's no reason to do that. Now,
let the Dodger fan talk.
No. I understand the grief, though. I get the grief.
They don't get the win.
I get the grief.
They didn't win,
but you can't. You just can't go
back. As a fan, I don't want to win.
You can't go back because now
we didn't win it.
With that, you got to go back to a whole bunch of other stuff. Like this goes deeper than just wins and losses at this point. Now you going back on TV money. Like you going back on a whole lot of stuff that just be honest, you just can't go back on.
Yeah,
you can't do it. Can't.
Yeah, true.
I don't want it.
And
the only Dodger alive.
I can't. I can't say I blame him. Look, I'm a Braves fan, bro. If something like that were to happen to us, let's say we were in the World Series against the Stros, right? And that same thing happened to us. We haven't won a World Series in a really long time.
And
so I would want that really, really bad. But at the same time, being a realist, and not to cut you off, but at the same time, being a realist and being a fan of a true fan of the sport, I can't say, give me the banner. No, I didn't win, bro. I did not win. I can't do that.
And stealing signs is not.
That's not.
It's not. New. It's not new, and it's not against the rules.
Not new.
Still got to hit the ball.
Using technology is what got them messed up.
Man, if y'all don't look back decades in this sport, if y'all think this has just happened, that means y'all don't take in the sport. Go back to the Black Sox scandal. We're talking decades of baseball being played. Just go back to Google the Black Sox scandal and see what you find. That's all I'll say on that. Google the Black Sox scandal, see what you find, and
Stealing
see if it was as egregious or more egregious than this.
Stealing signs is not against the rules.
It's not, and it's nothing new.
But stealing something out of my house is.
It's just the Astros. The Astros use technology to really, really get in depth and see what their signs were.
And the problem now, they're not like they're fake apologizing. They're not really taking. So they said Carlos Correa on Jose Altuve didn't want his jersey ripped off. Altuve didn't want his jersey ripped off after the win. He said he's got an unfinished tattoo on his collarbone that honestly looked terrible. It was a bad tattoo, and he didn't want anyone to see it.
Stop it.
No, man, you had a chip on you, man.
Literally, a chip on your shoulder.
And then they show a picture of the tattoo not even started after the win when they were celebrating. He didn't have a tattoo on his collarbone.
Dog.
So you're just lying to lie. And now you already got caught, and you got to keep lying.
Look, Jose Altuve is one of the great young players in Major League Baseball.
I think it's tarnished.
He's one of the great, and I'm not going to disagree with you, Dre. I'm not going to disagree with you on this point. But I think Jose Altuve is one of the great young players in this game. I'm on record saying that he was one of the better infielders in Major League Baseball right now.
Is the last 3 years tarnished though?
I think so.
Look,
the last 3 years.
I think so.
At face value, you have to.
I think
you
so.
have to tarnish it. You have to. And
put an asterisk on his name.
Yeah. But that asterisk thing, man, yeah. but at the same time though, with the asterisk thing, it's just like with Barry Bonds and his home run record, right? They constantly put an asterisk next to his home run.
But did he get caught doing anything?
That's my point. Never.
Exactly.
Never. So when I mentioned
the greatest escape artist of all time, we're supposed to believe.
Houdini.
Get out of here.
He is the black version of Houdini. Period. No question about it. Barry Bonds is
Get
the black
out of here.
version of Houdini. Period.
He's the greatest escape artist of all time. Really?
He is great.
Get out of
He
here.
is really good, bro. But here's the thing.
To
though,
a league
with
that
Barry,
don't miss nothing.
Here's the thing with Barry. So after the year after he hit 73, right? The very next year, he still hit 40. He still hit 40, but he walked almost 300 times that year.
Boy, they walked him.
They walked him every time.
Every single time. If you went to a game, you were highly pissed. Like, wait a minute, they're not
mad.
even throwing to the dude.
I know 300 is probably
And
exaggerated.
it'd be with no people on base.
Yes, they'd rather walk in or run than let him hit.
Yeah.
That's it was the weirdest thing I ever seen in my life. Literally, though.
It's the truth.
But Quan, you can look this up.
I couldn't believe that when I was seeing that. I was like,
2001?
They walking in a run?
It was 2001 when he hit 73, I believe,
They were walking
right?
runs. To
So the
keep
year
from pitching
after,
to him.
the 02 year,
Lord.
he walked at least 240 times, I want to say.
It's tragic. Tragic.
Please look it up, bro. Again, I could be wrong on the exact number. I was just exaggerating when I said 300. That's astronomical. But he walked well over 200 times
That's
that year.
ridiculous.
Well over. You play 162 games in the season, Major League Baseball. He walked well over 200 times.
I think that's just sad, bro.
Unreal. And I know when I posted the other day with the 4040 Club, there are 4 members of the 4040 Club, right? Not one of them reside in Cooperstown. Not one.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Not one. I just
100,
found that
198 walks.
198. So 200 times he walked.
68 of them were intentional walks.
That's the crazy
68.
part. That's the insane part.
Hey, look. It says
Willie McCovey had 45 intentional walks and 69. So that was a smash.
This was the year after.
This is the year after
the 73.
Yeah.
So, what year did he have? I know there was a year where he had over 200 walks.
Peep this out though. In his career, Bonds was walked 2,558 times. Hold on. Which is better than second place Ricky Henderson by 368 walks.
Wow.
That's like 2 seasons worth of walks, bro.
Wow.
That he's better than the next guy.
That's ridiculous.
Wow.
That's 2 seasons worth of walks, bro.
If he was walked every game, 2 seasons.
That's 2 seasons worth of walks if he was walked at least once every game.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
What's the most walks Barry ever had in the season?
It had to be that one. I think.
I think he had a year where he walked 200 times, bro. And obviously, I was mistaken about the year after the because I know he hit at least 40 home runs after the 73 home run season, right? We're checking that.
232 in 04.
04. And he hit how many home runs he hit that year?
Yep. 232 and 04. Yep. I don't know. But it broke Babe Ruth's long-standing record of 170 walks in a season when he walked 177 times in 2001.
Yeah, 45 home runs that year.
45.
Yikes.
Still
struck out just 41 times.
Come on, man.
With how many at bats?
Hey, you guys.
but you know when you walk, when you walk, it doesn't count as an AB.
Yeah, but it was
so
370.
It's just a plate appearance.
Oh,
it counts as a plate appearance.
At 370 at bats with 40 walks. 40 strikeouts.
41 strikeouts.
You've almost walked 40 times to the bathroom today.
Right. And with that said, folks, we're out of here.
Let the ball bounce. Sports Talk Radio, man. Your guy, Dre Bailey. Bill Block of Logan in the building. Mr. Steven.
Yes, sir.
PP Man Sr.
PP Man. Steven DePen Sr.
LTBB in the building, man. We appreciate you guys listening to Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio Show every Saturday at 2 p.m., every Tuesday at 6 p.m., man. Enjoy the NBA festivities in Chicago this year, man. And guess what, man? If you're scared,
you better go to the bathroom.